Hi, everybody. I already see people are chatting. I don't think I've ever done a live stream by myself, except maybe my Fill the Bookshelves one, and it's already weird. So thank you for everyone being here. Let's see. Thank you for all the congratulations. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be nice? I would tell you if I knew. No. That would be fun though. Anyway, hi. The only person I have with me, are you watching?
Yeah.
Oh, uh, is Zach. He's here. He might pop in to say hi for a little bit. Like now. um, so yeah, thanks guys. That's mostly what this is. I'm very excited about 100K, mostly because your keyboard's too loud for you to type while you're in here. He has one of those really clickety clackety ones. Oh, hi, Derry. And she's actually saying hi to Zach. That's okay though. What was I saying? I was that person who really liked to get grades. And when you get older, you no longer get grades. And getting eventually, maybe a YouTube plaque has not happened yet. But when event it comes, it feels like getting a grade. That feels good, right? Unless people don't like grades. I do. Let's see. Oh, hey, John is here. Hello, John. Or it could be Jacob, actually. I guess I don't know. I was making assumptions. Oh, you discovered me in a video where I said I'd never read A Song of Ice and Fire. I wonder if that was my best series video, which I apparently need to redo. It's been several years. Hi, Laura. She freaked me out last night by texting me and being like, oh, I thought your live was right now. And I had a heart attack, but it wasn't. Oh, Derry, sorry, you did say congrats earlier. I missed it. Oh, hello, everybody. Now there's people coming in here. It is John. I was right, and grades are the worst. Well, sounds like someone who didn't get A's, John. So you should think about that. Let's see. B+ to the stream. What does that mean? How dare you? Oh, someone who My Song of Ice and Fire got to read the series. That's always funny. It's funny. That's where we are now. I got people to read Song of Ice and Fire. Anyway, I've got a few things that I thought we could talk about and have some fun. The first being that I did start a Patreon. That's it. I started one. And I put the link on my YouTube like 4 minutes ago. I actually made this like, how long ago, Zach? I think I made it a year ago, actually for sure, because I have a video, put like an extra video that I posted and made a full year ago. It took me this long to decide if I was going to do it or not. But yeah, it's there. If you want to, there's already a video up. And if you end up joining, let me know if you can see it, because either I'm dumb or Patreon just doesn't make it very easy to see what your Patreon looks like to other people. And it's claiming I only have one post, but there should be two. So TBD. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. I'll get to your questions. We're going to do it. But anyway, yep, that's what I did. So I'm mostly excited to have a place where I can maybe respond to comments a little easier. I basically respond to top comments now. Sometimes as comments come in, but like it's gone to a point where A, it's overwhelming, and B, after like a few days, the comments get so stupid, like rude and mean, and it's just not great to go into them. So I feel like I miss a lot of people's comments that I wish I could see. And from every creator I've heard, it's like Patreon's the way to go if you want to foster like an easier community to talk to. So I'm excited for that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice. I did love Dunkin' Egg. Can't wait for the next thing. Could have done with one less scene. And I think you guys all know what scene that is. Oh no. Okay. I need to go back up to look at questions here. Let's see. Adult Hermione, so true. I did need the 100%. That's exactly what it is. Is A Song of Ice and Fire worth the reread? 100%. 100%. I'm only 2 books through the reread and already 100%. I'm noticing so much more than I noticed before. Like, I think especially with thematic elements, now that I'm not so concerned with what's happening in the story, because I already know, I've already been devastated, I've already been emotionally distraught, so now I can get emotionally distraught by new, smaller things, which I think has been really great. And yeah, 100%. And just noticing like more side characters and understanding the politics a little bit more, because there's not so much information. So for sure. Let's see. Oh, another Game of Thrones person. So here's the thing. A lot of people want me to do a video with Alt Shift X and Gladius or Glidus. I don't know. I'm probably said that wrong. Whatever. That would be embarrassing for me. Like, they know so much and I know so little. And I think I need to study a bit before I am allowed in the room. I think the last comment I made when someone asked this is like, that would be sending Rickon in. I would be Rickon Stark, and no one wants to be Rickon Stark. That's no one's ever said that. Let's see. I love the phrase "see after the jump." Is that your phrase or just a common American phrase? What a great question. Where did I come up with "see you after the jump"? That's been since my first video. Yeah, I don't know. What? It's always been there? Is that a common American phrase? Kind of. Is it? No? I don't know. I don't know why I came up with that. It's been there since the very first video. Did I hear it somewhere? I don't know. It's such a great question. Wish I could answer it for you. It's there. Thank you for noticing my membership tiers are my key identities. That is correct. They are my key identities. We've got something from Wheel of Time, from Stormlight Archive, and from A Song of Ice and Fire. Who knew A Song of Ice and Fire would be a key identity? Do you continue to improve the script writing skills of your videos and study how to improve them? I think I have improved. I think the thing I'm trying to improve most on that is very difficult for me is actually like speed of info. I want every minute to be jam-packed with information that I think is really necessary and cutting out the unnecessary stuff. When I say I go through icebergs of information to make a video and how much gets left on the cutting room floor, I'm trying to be better about that. I know some people say, well, you should just make an hour. And like, I just don't think it would be good. So like, that's the main thing I'm trying to improve. I do often watch other videos, again, especially video essays that I like, and try to take notes. Like, what do they do well? What do I like about them? But it has, like, that's it. I don't know. Do you have suggestions on how else to study? Can I tell you how Stark should be above else callers? This was actually a discussion. Was this a discussion? It was. It was a long discussion. And I feel like if I hadn't made it a year ago, if I'd made it today, it would be higher. But I'm really conflicted about it. So there it is. Oh, thank you. Hello, hello. Oh gosh, the paper menagerie. Do you know that Zach took a really mean video of me sobbing to the paper menagerie in our bed the third time I read it? That was the third time I read it and I was fully sobbing in bed. It's fine. Thank you. All these nice messages. I'm reading them all. They're so nice. Thank you. Very, very nice. Obviously. This was obviously the scene. Yes, 100%. Oh, a Sanderson content person. You know, I was telling Zach just the other day, hold on. I feel like am I missing a ton in chat by going so far back? Okay. I feel like weirdly when I started, right, that's what got me bigger was my Sanderson content. And now I feel like people don't think of me as a Sanderson person. They think of me as a Song of Ice and Fire person. I find that really funny. I was actually thinking the other day, I wonder when the Mistborn adaptation comes out, if that will change, if like some of my old content will be found again as more people are finding the books. But we will find it. We'll find out. obviously. I'm so excited. I just read The Hidden Girl, actually, if you don't follow me on Instagram, because it was the last book in his bibliography I hadn't read. I'd even read his dumb Star Wars book. Actually, it wasn't dumb. It was great. But I'd read that first, which I think is funny. And I loved The Hidden Girl. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So I'm very, very excited. Oh, new to reading novels. I mean, yes. I feel like that's a lot, though. If you're new to reading novels, like it might feel overwhelming in people, places, and terms. Although if you read the show, you watched the show, maybe it wouldn't be. But that's a good place to start. I mean, why not? You'll start with one of the best books ever written. Oh no, we already did this one. Okay, so now I got to get back to. Oh, hello, Cosmer Combos. Hi. Is it both of you? Is it one of you? That's the question. Yes, I need to read more. I've read some that just weren't that amazing is more the thing. The only other ones I really, really love are, oh gosh, Ted Chiang. I love both of his collections so much. A plus collections. Yeah, that's what I was going for. And like, I guess in my mind, it was a jump cut. We'll reverse engineer how I came for it. Star Trek. I was a huge Star Trek nerd as a kid. I have a picture of me dressed up for Halloween. I was raised on Next Gen. My dad owned the whole DVD set and we used to watch a ton of it. Have not revisited it as an adult, but like I have a ton of fond memories of Star Trek. I was actually thinking the other day, like, should I just start watching Next Gen again with my kids? Very good. Oh, this is good. This is good. You know my love for Windhaven. Well, then why didn't you buy Windhaven? Tough Voyaging Fever Dream. Those are my top 3. You got to get Sand Kings. That's a short story, but you got to get it. Or is it a novella? Novelette, I bet. Sand Kings. That's the other one. Thank you guys for all the congrats. Okay, here we go. So, fun bookborn lore. I was editor-in-chief of my school newspaper. I wish I should do polls. Who's surprised? Nobody? So maybe I was thinking like newspapery after the jump. Never. I'm terrible at theories. Actually, I probably have something, but not formed yet. It's too far away. It's too far away to be formed. I'm not going to watch House of the Dragon. It sounds like it is also very violent and graphic. So, nope, not going to do it. Although I've heard season 3 is so good. Everyone keeps telling me how good season 3 is, but you know me. I don't really need a show. Oh man, Dream Songs is interesting because not everything in Dream Songs is great, but some of it is really good. It's complicated. We're in a complicated relationship. I don't know. Oh, this is an interesting question. I usually just make sure I'm on Google Scholar. But there are some sources like Google Scholar. I did end up buying a subscription to like a research paper site once. That's the other thing is like one of the most frustrating things is how paywalled research is, which I understand as someone who published work. I understand that it's expensive to publish work, but it's hard when I'm researching such weird topics because it's not like I can necessarily be subscribed to one thing and know I can get everything. So I have paid for papers and stuff like that, one off, but yeah, I just try to get sources that are official. So I don't know if I have necessarily one source. I just kind of have to take everything as it comes. Oh, good. I'm glad someone still thinks of me as a Sanderson person every once in a while. I love being known for Windhaven. Amazing. I can do more contentious takes. What does that mean? Also, thank you. But does that mean I can be meaner? You know what's really funny? What video did I publish? What was the video I did? Criticism. My criticism video, the one I uploaded was literally called Criticism Nicer. I cut out a few things that I felt like were a little too salty. So there is an uncut version that I felt like was too mean. Yeah, I mean, it's either going to be for you or it's not. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be curious if that was your first Sanderson or not. I mean, that's so real. Okay. I feel like I'm so behind. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. I have to skip some stuff. If your question's important, re-put it in. I mean, eventually, everyone's talking about Lonesome Dove. I have so much to read, and I'm not as fast a reader as everybody else because I don't do as many audiobooks and for other reasons. So yes, I'm sure I'll get around to it. You know what though? Like, I can also be known for getting around to books 14 years. 14 years after their popularity date. Oh, this is surprising that you're saying third is really bad. I've heard it's so good. Oh no, I am okay. Thank you for everyone for all the congrats. Am I Canadian? I'm not. Oh wait, where's my am I Canadian? I'm not. And are you asking because I say words weird? That's just me. I just say words weird. I didn't really necessarily, no one really in my real life told me except for milk, which I say milk, and pillow instead of pillow. People growing up were annoyed by that. But then I go on YouTube and people keep asking me where my accent's from. West Coast America, baby. Born and bred. I don't know what to tell you. I don't speak good. There's nothing much I can do about it. I have heard a lot of people didn't like season 2, but I've heard season 3 is better. Take it from someone who's not watching the show. That's what I've heard. Ooh. Will I finish the 7-year series? Yes, I will. I just, like, I'm not as invested to do, like, right after, but I am going to definitely read 3, which I think is Demon in White. I am. Probably before the end of the year. It'll come. Okay. Do I read one book at a time or do I have a few books ongoing? I usually am reading 2 books at a time, mostly 1, sometimes 2. I'm not into the multiple books at one time. The second book is like if I'm reading something on audio, which I don't do as much. I mean, I've been doing a little bit more this year actually because of my in real life book club. I read a lot of my book club, listen to a lot of my book club books because they tend to be like simpler books or books. I mean, this is going to sound rude, but like books I'm not as invested in. And I so prefer physical media. And I really just hate listening to fantasy. So if I decide I want to listen to something that's not fantasy or sci-fi, maybe a simpler book like a memoir or something that's been going around, I'll listen. So then that's when I have 2. Otherwise, it's just 1. Hello. Someone from Chile. Hello. What's that? That's far. Let's see. Yes, I am still. Actually, just the other day, I put it on. I listened to it in the car a lot too. If you don't know, John made me a playlist. It was amazing. I actually talk about that in my Patreon video because it's about Worldcon. Yes, I know, Ryan. I read the first book. Thank you. It was really hard. I appreciate you noticing. Let's see. I have a feeling you like haven't seen my recent video. I feel like if you saw my most recent video, you would know I probably am not going to check that book out. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. Oh, look, it's A Feast for Crows. I don't know you, but I always recognize your handle. I actually have thought about this because, fun fact, when I was a kid and I was upset, what I used to go do is read favorite chapters from books. And I was actually just thinking the other day, like, as an adult, I haven't really done that anymore. I don't really think of favorite chapters. And I wonder if that's because a lot of the books I like now are utterly depressing. And so it's not like, oh, I'm sad. Let me go read in A Song of Ice and Fire chapter to cheer me up. Versus like when I was a kid and I was reading like a Harry Potter chapter to feel alive inside. But yeah, I have thought about it. So I might. Let's see. Well, in my master's degree, which I did in geotechnical engineering, I actually did it wasn't an official minor, but I did an emphasis on statistics because I actually taught statistics for 6 years while I was in college. I was a TA and then a course assistant where I wrote the exams for the earlier classes and stuff like that. I love stats. I'm not as good as I used to be, but I can read a study still pretty well. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. I didn't expect it. Oh, no, I'm not mad that he's harsh towards GRRM. I'm mad how he is. I don't like Twitter attitudes. It just makes me feel like I wouldn't be into it. Let's see. Probably, but I'm not scared of it. I don't mind. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Oh, favorite Seattle authors. I mean, do I know the answer to this? Who are Seattle authors?
Robin Hobb.
Robin Hobb. There we go. Done. Okay. That's why I have him. He can tell me.
Matt Dinneman.
No, I know Matt Dinneman's from that. I'm assuming that's what they meant by pop. I was just like, does Travis live here?
He's in Spokane.
He's in Spokane. I mean, they're all, I like them all. Travis Baldry, I love Legends and Lattes. Zach Argyle.
Hey!
He's my favorite. Let's see. I'm voting for more live streams already. Thanks. Okay. When did Zach qualify? Yeah, I know. That's the joke, Laura. I was getting there. Okay, oh gosh. Okay. So, you thought I was Canadian. I thought you said Californian. I was going to say I lived in California. I'm not Canadian. I don't say sorry in the right Canadian way. Let's see. So Jenny has been a favorite YouTuber for, I think it's 10 years. It might only be 9 years. I said over a decade, and then I realized I think I got wrong when I found when I first found a video from her. She is my comfort YouTuber. I have watched all her videos multiple times, but if I had to choose one, well, let me choose two. One of my very favorite videos that I've watched like 30 times, I swear, is her Ready Player One for girls. Freaking hilarious. I will never get over that video. And then it has to be Evermore. Every Evermore video. So she has an Evermore video, and then in her Patreon, she has a return to Evermore, and then the ghost of Evermore. I could watch her talk about Evermore for 30 hours, and that's not an exaggeration. My books of the year so far. Okay. Obviously, oh my gosh. Not Golden Fool. What's the first one? Fool's Errand. Fool's Errand, for sure. If we're just doing fantasy, it's going to be that. Actually, I need to look at what I read this year. That's just the one I know immediately. It's currently my book of the year. I'm currently about 3/4 of the way through The Contract of Asako, Fonda Lee's new novel. And I had heard mixed things. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot because I try to keep going with a clear mind, but I'd heard mixed things. I don't know what people are talking about. I just realized that you said worst books of the year. That was best book. Well, let me just tell you, I'm loving Contract of Asako. Like, loving it. Currently could be a 5-star if it ends well. Love it. Worst books of the year. That is a different question. That is easy. Dead Astronauts. That book was terrible. I hated it. Yes. Don't remind me. It is. I don't feel like I come off Canadian at all either. But, who knows? Maybe I seem Canadian to Americans, but not real Canadians. I didn't. I heard it was depressing. I should probably read it. Yeah, I could waste all day. Oh, thank you so much, Jay. So real quick, do I find it easier to talk about books I hate or love? It depends, because when I hate a book, it depends what it is for. Like, for example, when I hated Yesteryear, I had so many detailed things to say about it that can be really fun. In general, I tend to love to talk more about books I love, only because it's more fun to engage in that kind of discussion generally on the internet. No, that's the short story. The long story is that I did write quite a bit as a kid and as a young adult, and there was one particular story I returned to multiple times in my life. And then when I was like 25-ish, I realized I just won't be as good of a writer as I ever want to be. And so I put it away. And I think that was a good choice. There was just things that I didn't think I'd ever be able to do well, and that bothered me. And I know you guys could say, well, you could practice. I understand that. But I'd probably have to practice in a public way. And I don't want to do that. I love this. First of all, if you guys haven't listened to The Adventure Zone, you should. One of my favorite pieces of media of all time. So The Stolen Century is probably not my favorite arc, maybe second favorite. I think my favorite arc is the 11th Hour. And my favorite Taz PC is definitely Taco. And my favorite NPC, that's really hard. I'm going to go Sloane. That's kind of a weird pick, but I'm going to stand by it. Okay. Let's take a second. Bookworm says give up on your dreams. I do not say give up on your dreams, but I knew I wasn't willing to put in the work I needed to get where I needed to go. I think that's the really important distinction for me, is I feel like you're laughing. You can weigh in. I told you you can come in and weigh in. I feel like I have a decent understanding of my capabilities and my limits and strengths. And I feel like when I was writing, I noticed some weaknesses that I just didn't think I was going to be able to overcome in a satisfactory way. And so I don't think you should give up on your dreams. I think it was a dream I didn't feel sad about giving up. Like, it was such a casual thing for me. I was writing because I loved reading so much, and it didn't feel like giving up on a dream. It was just kind of like, oh, I tried that, and maybe like I'm just not good enough at it. Let's see. Oh, I made a list of my top sci-fi. I don't know if I've read enough series to actually make a list of series. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't a big dream of mine. Someone's saying this is going too fast. Oh, here, I got it. Yeah, it was like something I was trying out. I wouldn't necessarily say it was ever a dream. It was just like, well, I read, so I might as well write. And I feel like that's a very natural thing, but it didn't really matter. Okay, Zach came up with Bookborn. Yeah, you can like come talk if you want. He's making expressions behind the screen. I had lists of names because back when it was going to be a blog, I started working on it being a blog in 2017, I think, before I launched my YouTube channel at the end of 2020. And I had lists of names, and I tried to find it the other day and I couldn't. And then Zach said, "What about Bookborn, like Mistborn?" And it was so right, so immediately it beat all the other ones right away. Let's see. Okay, so you are just going to be a troll. Well, I'm going to put you in a timeout, troll, and then if you want to come back and join nicely, you can. How's that for Twitter condescension? Do I think Carl survives DCC? Yes, and I think the ending's going to be depressing because I don't know how it couldn't not be depressing. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's take a break real quick from comment answering questions. I did prepare a couple things. I thought we could talk about my 5 most favorite comments I've ever received on YouTube. I went and found them because I thought that would be fun. And well, one I didn't find, but we can talk about that later. So from 5 years ago, one of my favorites is by WJT225. This was on my second Witcher video, where I reviewed the second Witcher book, Sword of Destiny, maybe. And it's because, in case you're new here, I made a 1-star review of The Last Wish. It did not go over well. And then I decided my video didn't really explain well what I meant. So I read the second one and made a new video. And the comment says, "Today I brought receipts." Pulls out the literary equivalent of a CVS receipt. That always tickled me. And that was 5 years ago, and I've never forgotten that comment. Let's see. Thank you so much. You guys are being way too kind. Oh my gosh. A Song of Ice and Fire was the first book you ever read. Wow. You really started on a high note. Team Catelyn. Correct. Thank you. Team Catelyn. 100%. This one was 2 years ago. This was on my Feast for Crows video. And I accidentally at the end, I said, oh, I'm going to take a break before I read Dance with Dragons. That's what I thought I was saying in my head. But I accidentally said, I'm going to take a break before reading Winds of Winter. And Amina5824 said, I'm taking a break before reading Winds of Winter. Yeah, babe, we all are. And that made me laugh a lot. And then, someone was going to ask that question. Yeah, I have 5. Okay, I'm going to leave this one last. This is my favorite comment I've ever gotten, so that has to go last. This was a recent one. This was on my DCC video, and this is from Ava by Ava of the Vault, and she said, "Great video overall, but I spotted a major mistake in the Butcher's Masquerade section. The arrow doesn't inflict double gonorrhea, it inflicts enthusiastic double gonorrhea. And trust me on this, you don't want enthusiastic double gonorrhea." That is not going to make any sense if you haven't read Dungeon Crawler Carl, but if you have, it'll be really funny, and that tickled me quite a bit. So that was my other one. Let's see. Oh, good. A lot of Team Catlin. Very kind of you. We'll see. My fourth, that was 3. My fourth favorite comment is actually something that I got this comment probably 5 years ago. It was a really long time ago, and I can't find it anymore, which unfortunately I think means Zach is going to win. But I got a comment 5 years ago on a video that said something to the effect of, "Wow, you must have been a really annoying sibling." And I thought this comment was hilarious because, first of all, yes, I was a very annoying sibling. And 2, like, I feel like that was like funny ribbing. Zach, on the other hand, thought that this person was trying to be really rude and that it was a dig. And I was like, no, I think they're just being like funny dig, you know? And I remember pinning the comment, and now I've never been able to find it again, which makes me think that person thought they got a pin of shame, which means they did mean it rudely, which is devastating because I think that's very funny. It is my other favorite comment. Even if they meant it rudely, I think that's me. Okay, now my favorite YouTube comment I've ever gotten. 2 years ago, on Clash of Kings video, maybe? No. I think it was my ranking of all the Song of Ice and Fire books by Edwards L0524. "You might be more of a Sansa and Catelyn fan than Littlefinger." Absolutely devastating and also funny. Best comment I've ever gotten. I don't think anything's ever going to top it. So congratulations. That's my favorite YouTube comment. Let's see. What are they? They were being rude. That's fine. But like, I think I only have one sibling, an older sister, but I think everyone in my family would agree I was the most annoying. Like, I don't think I would agree too. So I think it's just fine. Everyone's saying it was mean-spirited. I was not, teacher, you forgot to check the homework. How rude. That wasn't me. No. Mine is for sure Jenna. I agree with you. For sure, Jenna Lannister. I talk about that one quote of hers all the time. Let's see. They're not that long ago. I was trying to do a mixture because the one from DCC was only 3 months ago. Then I had 2 A Song of Ice and Fire ones. Those were like 1 to 2 years ago. And then I had a 4 and a 5. I thought about this, Derry, very specifically. I wanted to try to think of favorite comments over the whole time. I did my best.
All the bills rolling in.
I know. No, this will literally never happen. Can I explain to you why this will never happen? Because I am a depth video gamer, not a breadth. Do you want to see me play Dragon Age for 2.5 years? Because that's what I did. I only played Dragon Age for 2.5 years. Do you want to see me play Breath of the Wild for 2.5 years and then Tears of the Kingdom for 2.5 years as I find every single shrine above and below and every Bulbul frog, which, by the way, was horrible? No, you don't want to watch me do that. I play like one game every 3 years and just play the heck out of it. No one wants to see that. This is exactly. It was devastating and correct. Oh, wait. Is this about me being an annoying sibling or about Littlefinger? Both devastating, both correct. Favorite media outside of literature. I don't know if you mean in general or just like favorite pieces of media that aren't lit. The Adventure Zone. It's a podcast. 100%. Community. That's a TV show. That's my comfort TV show. Board game. Do I have a favorite board game?
No.
No. We play a lot though. I don't know if I have a favorite one. I like Dungeons and Dragons. Play a wizard. That's my favorite. I like being a wizard. Oh my gosh, the person who won my copy of Tress. Oh, hi. That was forever ago. That's fun. I'm glad you're still around. Yep. Comments didn't spoil, a random Reddit posted. Yeah. I can't say what I was about to just say what the spoiler was. A random comment that was not in a fantasy subreddit, nothing. I was in like a pop culture subreddit and they just said it loud and proud. And it spoiled something in the third book for me. But otherwise, the commenters were really great and did not end up spoiling anything for me on A Song of Ice and Fire. I've had commenters spoil other things for me. Thank you for noticing. Every single person in my life thinks I am the older sibling. I have 100% older sibling energy, but I did get to be a little bit annoying as a younger sister for parts of my life. Thank you guys. You guys really are being so nice. Also, fan casting Sadie Sink is Shalon in the Storm. So what do you think? Here's the thing. I am really bad at fan castings because I know so few actors, but I love Sadie Sink. So you get a yes from me. I love her. Oh, that's a really hard question. Shaped my taste the most? Okay. Sailor Moon. You know, guys, this is such an aside. I did love Sailor Moon as a kid. I loved Yu Yu Hakusho more, though. I think it was more, but I did love Sailor Moon. I was like, I haven't watched that since like a fourth grader, and I missed so many because this was back in the time where if you didn't know what time it was on, you just missed it. I tried to go watch Sailor Moon again, guys. Couldn't do it. That was a huge disappointment. I think the aesthetics of Sailor Moon are more fun, maybe, for me than the actual show. There's this book called Lost Magic. It is out of print. I had to track it down on a secondhand site. I found it in a library, and I read it a million times. It's the weirdest book. I read it again as an adult. I was like, why was I so obsessed with this? It's kind of a weird, it is a very melancholy book. Maybe it told the future. And I was obsessed with it. And I really do feel like that's a huge influence on me. The Two Princesses of Barrymere by Gail Carson Levine. Another melancholy book. I always felt like I was a really positive person, but I'm realizing I liked a lot of melancholy books as a kid. And then obviously it was Harry Potter. That was a huge, huge part of my identity. If you ask anyone about me as a kid, that would be like something they mentioned. I have a video for you, sir, called My Experience with Stephen King. I think I released it like 2 months ago, and it's about every Stephen King book I've read. So yes, but not a ton. I've read like 6. Bad faith nomination. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I got distracted by your screen name. Tell me more. Let's see. Yes, I do, unfortunately. I had the same opinion, but it was a really good lesson in there's a difference between ranting to your friends while you hate a book and actually presenting it online in a way that makes sense and isn't reactionary. I've kept that Last Wish video up because it was a really great lesson in how to be a better YouTuber. And I learned a lot from doing it about what not to do. And I prefer my second video quite a bit to that. So Zach played Expedition 33 and I watched him. And I'm really there for story. In fact, I got so invested in Expedition 33's story that I was like, while he was playing, Googling different endings and different paths. So now I just feel like I don't really need to play because I got the story. I'm a story first player. I play for story. But yes, that was awesome. What are you guys saying you want? What do you want? Is this about me playing video games for 3 years? No, there's no way. Okay. This isn't going to be popular. It was Inquisition. Inquisition was my first Dragon Age game, and I was so obsessed with it. I did 4 playthroughs. Absolutely not. I understand because George R. R. Martin wrote some of the lore, but I am not somebody who wants to play fights 30 times in a row. I don't want to, unless there was a mode that was like, you don't have to try so hard. No, I couldn't do it. Way before getting into Song of Ice and Fire, because it was Inquisition, and that were we playing Inquisition? We started in 2015 probably, because we used to take turns playing that before we had kids. And then I played until after I had a kid too, but then it was like more limited, but I would play for hours. I like to do everything. So I did every single quest. And then I realized it was impossible to get all at the time, we have a PlayStation now. I think we were doing that on Xbox. No, maybe not, PlayStation. And then it was like, oh, to get all the PlayStation awards, I have to do another playthrough. And then I did that. And then I was like, oh, but now I need to play it on nightmare mode. So then I did that. And then it was like, well, what if I saw what it was like to romance this other person? So I better go play a dude. And so then I played a dude, and I just kept playing. And then I finally got over it. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many nice comments. Dragon Age Origins birthed me, I'm pretty sure. I've heard Origins is so good. Maybe I need to go like buy an online, because I think they have ported it, right? You tell me if they've ported it. But I just started Baldur's Gate 3. So that is going to be like, from what I can tell, 5 years of my life. So it's going to be a while. I love hearing that I got people into reading or helped on their reading journey. That's so, so kind. Please tell me it was Dragon Age Origins. I knew people were going to hate that it wasn't Dragon Age Origins. I would say I'm more of a musical fan. I do like musicals quite a bit. I have seen a lot of things from the Mad King stage play. Shout out Kyle, who gave me the Spark Notes about everything we found out. I think it sounds awesome. The lore drop sounds so cool. Yeah, I'm pretty jealous because, well, I know someone who's going. I don't know if they told anyone. So I know someone who's going, and I'm very envious. So, oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you've been around for a while. If I watch clips from House of the Dragon, I have not. I will not be with you defending 5 and 6 with my life. I pretty much watch 1 and 3 religiously, and then there's several episodes from season 5 that I quite enjoy. But it's hard for me. There's great moments, but it's hard for me once the main cast is mostly gone. How dare you? How dare you bring up my worst moment? I haven't read Hunter by Hunter. Should I? What are you laughing at? Are you seeing a comment that I haven't gone to yet?
Just the spoiler.
Oh, the spoiler. I believe I'm going to enjoy it more. I think I'm going to enjoy it more. Thank you. Yes. Dream of Spring. Exactly. No. I haven't. Actually, I was laughing because I was thinking of the season 2 of the show. Season 1 sounded terrible, so I never watched it. No. Devastatingly, if you guys want to know, my first experience with Avatar: The Last Airbender was the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Yep. That's how I saw it. And I was like, this isn't great. But don't worry. I have watched the show since with my kids. My daughter's actually rewatching it right now because she was like kind of too young to remember it. And it has been rectified. But yeah, it's kind of brutal. First of all, how dare you think we don't know this? You think I didn't take quizzes and make everyone in my periphery take quizzes and make my son wait till he was 11 to take the quiz? Anyway, Zach is Gryffindor and I'm Ravenclaw. And a fun fact about being a Ravenclaw is when I was first reading the series, and when you're like a kid and everyone's like, oh, you want to be in Gryffindor because they're the main characters. No, I already knew. Even like as a 10-year-old, I was like, Gryffindor does not sound like the place for me. Ravenclaw. So when I really took the test, when they released the official one, it was really scary for me because I was like, what if this whole time I don't get what I want? But I got what I want. The quiz knew. The quiz knew what I needed. Oh, I'm so glad that helped your kids. I've got so many of those recommendations. People kind of call us a library. We are London stuff all the time. Okay. Thank you. You've clearly followed me on Instagram. It is going better. I figured some things out. We're still working through things, but it's going a lot better. The biggest thing I learned is like they really stressed me out in the narrative that it was time limited. So I was not long resting at all. And so I was going into all these encounters with 0 spell slots. And now I Googled it and it was like, no, you can just long rest. Just long rest. So I did. And it's been going a lot better. Thank you for recognizing. Thank you for recognizing. Okay. So the worst fans, hands down, no questions asked. Dresden fans. I gave Stormfront 3 stars, and there have been harassers for years. They threatened to kill me. Yes, actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Well, I just did. Horrible. Harassed me for ages. They're the worst fans. Like so bad, it put me off of it. Only Jake Bishop, shout out, has kept faith that there are normal people. I will eventually reread it, but sometimes like just to stick it to people I don't want to because they were so terrible to me. Otherwise, it's usually okay. Because there's like people who hate my positive videos. You know what I mean? Like at that point, it's just a whatever. Okay, wait, Disco Asylum. Is this? Oh, this must be a video game rec. Disco Elysium or like whatever. I actually think your brother maybe recommended that to me. I play a lot of video games from Zach's brother. We have very similar tastes in video games, and he gives me good recommendations. And I kind of feel like he recommended that to me. Okay, I'll think about it. But I told you I'm going to be on Baldur's Gate for 5 years, so we'll circle back. Okay, you guys are so chatty tonight. This is so fun. Yay! I love hearing when I get people to read his other stuff. Oh, you have a coworker who looks like me. That's fun. Did you know I had a doppelganger in college that people would ask me about all the time? Where's Branhoff? That's too hard of a question. Let me come back to that. Rank all the Stark kids. That's easier. Rank all the Stark kids. Sansa Arya tied. It feels like Sansa Arya tied. Jon, Bran, Robb, Rickon. I actually really like Robb, but like we don't get his perspective, so it feels weird putting him higher than a perspective. Should I just like for the fun of it put Bran below Robb and be like Arya, Sansa, Jon, Robb, Bran, Rickon? I don't know. We never do opposite gender playthroughs. Oh no, see, and this is crazy because especially the thing with Dragon Age 2 is like I am not exaggerating, hours on the character creation on that one because they gave you so much power. So it was like after I did 3 girls, it was like, okay, what am I even doing? And then I really liked the character design of my dude. He turned out good. Hot take, I actually think character creators are better at creating dudes. They always look better. Correct. I'm so glad. Nice to meet another correct person in the wilds. How many palate cleanser books do you read? First of all, I would never pick up an Emily Henry because I have tried and I hated it. But I did just do a palate cleanser because I did a couple palate cleansers. It's usually size rather than genre sometimes. So I read 2 giant books back to back. And then I did Kill Switch Protocol by M.J. Kuhn, which was like a really fast-paced sci-fi. And it was like perfect. I loved how fast-paced it was. And I really ended up liking it. And then I just actually finished today The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I was like, I kind of need like a classic. I need something that's like different for my brain. And so I did that. That was kind of a palate cleanser. I think I tend to do like more like lit fic or classics for a palate cleanser or just a fast pace. So like Terry Pratchett is often a palate cleanser for me because I kind of know what I am going to expect. Thank you. Thank you. A+ report card. I don't know if it's A+ yet, but at least an A, right? Just at least an A. Thank you. That's so kind. Okay. I actually have a whole rant about how good Hufflepuffs are and how underrated and misunderstood they are. So you're valid for that. Okay. I feel like thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, another Song of Ice and Fire person. This is always so fun. Yeah, well, I did. I saw that part of it. I haven't read the whole blog post yet. I need to. It was very sad and people are mean to him, so that's always sad too. Okay. I need to go. I'm like so behind. I feel like I need to I'm scrolling to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to read this. And then I prepared something else. I prepared something else, another top 5 that I thought would be interesting to talk about. I just saw a question and now it's gone. So, oh, here we go. I just didn't dislike Wind and Truth like other people did. My only problem with Wind and Truth was I did think it was bloated in a way that I actually don't think any of the other Stormlight archives are bloated. I talked about that in my review. It just felt like more telling feelings than normal, and things that just felt very repetitive. And so I was kind of wary when I went into Isles of the Emberdark, and then I didn't really feel that way about Isles. So I was like, I wonder, did that need to go through another round of editing? And then like after at Worldcon, and he has said this on record since, so I feel like I can talk about it. At Worldcon, he talked about how because he's so big, they just publish whenever he's ready. And he said he needs the 2-year gap again. And I think it's obviously going to be more for the next book, but he needs to go back to that 2-year publishing gap. That implied to me, not to put words in his mouth, that he did feel like maybe he didn't have as much editing time as he wished on that. And I felt like it was there. I think the story was great. I know people disagree with that, but like I liked it. So I don't think there's anything to rebound from, except that I do hope that gets tighter in the next book. So that will just be interesting to watch for. Okay, people are now asking for a Zach cameo. And I've been telling you to come in this whole time. Yeah, you can come over for a little bit. I am not far at all into Baldur's Gate, like not at all. We had a rough start, so I don't even know who those people are. There's Zach cameo. Is that what you guys wanted? What should we talk about? Should I do my videos, or do you want to have opinions on? I did my top 5 favorite videos I've created. Do you have opinions on that? No. I was just, do you want to talk, or should we talk about something else with you being here? It feels weird that you're so low. Well, let's see if you can name a single one on the list.
It's going to perpetuate the incorrect information that Bookborn is tall.
People think I'm tall.
She's not.
Apparently I give off Ravenclaw energy, First Child energy, and tall energy. And I wish I was tall, so I really love that I give that off. But unfortunately, no, I am not tall. Did you look at this list earlier?
Nope.
Do you think you can name one? 5 my favorite videos that I have created that I like.
Oh, dude. I have no idea.
You couldn't even name one?
There's too many. I would have to look at a list of
all of them. Yeah. They are different than I was thinking, like, what are everyone else's favorite videos of mine? And it's like, well, if I go by most viewed, I think only one is on my top 5 most viewed, which is kind of funny. Oh, that might help you. One of my favorite videos I think I've created, or best videos, like a video I feel proud of. I guess that's what I used to say. A video I feel proud of, like how it is.
Is it your DCC one?
No.
In the top 5?
In the top 5.
Stormlight one?
No, that was the most work.
So much work in the recap.
I'm proud of the recap and that I think it's good work, but it's not like. Anyway, Callan Stark did not make it. I do like it. Look, guys, that one took me. That was painful. There's a lot of reasons we could go into it if you guys are curious, but I'm proud of that, but not in a top 5 way. So one of them, the one that's in the top 5 videos, is my Storm of Swords review. Which you haven't watched. Nope. You can't watch it.
No.
Because it can't be spoiled.
Even though you spoiled some of it.
I did. Very accidentally. You spoiled it yourself by being weirdly... Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. I really like my Storm of Swords video. Like, It's one of my favorite videos. I had a lot of fun doing it. I really like what I came up with for the beginning of that video. I put texts. I can say this because you know the concept of the red wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I faked the text that I messaged Kyle at like 10:30. Do you remember I read the red wedding at like 10 p.m.?
I remember you working on that.
And like did not sleep all night. Remember, I was like totally distraught. So I think that's a really fun video. So that's one of my favorite ones. The next one I thought of is funny because it totally flopped. This might help you know which one it is too. It totally flopped when it came out. And then 2 years later, randomly got picked up by the algorithm and started getting tons of views. And now is in like one of my top 10 viewed videos.
This is the one where you talked about The Witcher.
No.
And Game of Thrones. It was the violence one, right?
Yes. I didn't talk about The Witcher in it. It was violence. It's okay. It's history. Violence against women in fantasy. I love that video. It totally flopped when it came out. And then 2 years later, I don't know what happened. It hit an algorithm thing. And now it's one of my top 10 viewed videos. And I was very, very happy about that because I really like that video. It is 800 degrees in here. I need everyone to know that because our AC thing is outside this office room. And so it doesn't know that we are dying in here. She's
also drinking the lukewarm water that she got herself and not the ice cold water that I got her. So partially on her.
I'm not a huge ice water person. Well, I mean, sometimes it depends. I'm just making sure I didn't see anything interesting. Another one I really liked that didn't flop, but didn't do as well as I'd hoped was on celebrity worship and moral art. That was my Neil Gaiman video. And that's because I did it 4 months after everyone else talked about it, as is my MO. Because I need time to think about things. I watched that back because I was going to do another video on a similar topic. I don't remember which topic it was. And then I was like, no, I said everything I need to say. So I feel like that video is like, I said everything I need to say about all that stuff. I feel like this is boring for you. You don't have anything to say about it. Should we talk about something else?
No,
I guess I'll say the last two. I'll say the last two.
Live.
This next one flopped, but I love it. And that is the art of the fantasy book cover. I did a lot of research for that. And I had such a good time. And I thought it was good info and no one else cared, which is also the story of my life. That's kind of my MO. That's also an interesting one because
I feel like you always like the ones where you get to like reach out to individuals.
I get to learn things
for research rather than just read other people's research. You're creating your own.
Yes, I love when I get to create my own research and like really dig into things. That is my thing. And I was going to say about that video, that video taught me no one ever responds to me. And that is devastating. It's like one person did respond and I was so grateful because it was actually the person I wanted most to respond. So that was awesome. He created like the DCC covers and the Dune cover we love. He responded. That was so great. But I email people asking, and it's hard because I feel like I have to be like, I'm a YouTuber. And I just know these people in the industry are reading that and being like, I am not responding to a YouTuber. That's what I think it is. I think.
Or they think you're AI.
I don't think my emails don't come off as AI. I think
that's what you think.
No, they definitely don't. I get a ton of AI emails. I know exactly what they sound like. I think it's more just they think it's stupid, or I mean, they don't have time for it. I don't know. I think there's just a reputation they won't ever respond to me. I should say industry people will never respond to me. So this was like I was reaching out to like graphic designers and editors and like they will never respond. Authors almost 100% of the time respond. So I should say that. Authors are amazing. Authors will always respond to me, which is great. But industry people almost never will. I have one industry person that will respond to me, and it's because I met them in person at Worldcon. But other than that, no one will respond to me. And that's really frustrating because I have all these ideas for these research things that I think would be very interesting, and just no one, they just leave me on red, which is just, it's fine. Let's see. Start the emails with howdy to throw off AI allegations. You know, it's not a bad idea. Okay, have I missed anything? Oh, who cared? I don't know which one this is. Is this the one about my fantasy book review? Thanks. Some people cared. That was nice. Let's see. Oh, this being your first Bookborn video is actually kind of an intense Bookborn video. That's funny. How do I? Okay, I'm bad at this. I don't know who the guy is, but he's mad handsome. Good for him. This is my husband.
Thanks.
I also think he's handsome. Okay, and then I could not come up with a 5th video because there was a lot of ties for like other videos I loved. So I decided to do, out of all the videos I was singing for my 5th favorite, the one that flopped the hardest, even more than the book cover one.
I have one.
Oh, what?
I would go the opposite direction. One of the first videos you did. Does Sanderson write good women?
That was my first video ever.
Yeah.
That was my first video ever. But that's not my favorite video.
It's still a good video.
Yeah, I am.
The quality of the camera and lighting, terrible. The content, good.
Okay, the content I stand behind. I stand behind the content a lot. Delivery, I've improved a lot. Fun story about that first video. I don't know if you remember this. I was in a very bad mood by the end of recording that video.
I don't know.
Every problem, it was like I turned on the camera and then it lost battery halfway through. And then like I filmed the whole thing and realized the mic hadn't been connected. And I ended up feeling it so much that I memorized the entire script. And I think you can tell because it comes off a little memorized because I'd given it like 5 times. So, but I stand behind the content. Yes, why not? I obviously do really like this video. The one I was thinking that actually, the weird thing is that my first video, because I was known for Sanderson stuff, actually for a first video, it has like 20,000 views or something, which is always really funny. You can tell how hot I am because now I'm going to the. I might need to go step outside. I knew you were going to say something dumb like that. No, the video I chose was Blade Runner adaptations and their social commentary. That was a hard one because we had to watch the movies. I hadn't seen them. And I read it and I feel like I had a lot of interesting stuff to say. And I was really proud of that video. And I feel like I spent a long time thinking about, I did a ton of research on like AI through time and how we've thought about it. And I felt like it was a good video and literally nobody cared. So that's always a little tough, but I do love that video. So that's what I was going to say. What you guys have questions for Zach? Give him questions. I feel like I should move over so that you're not like awkwardly in the corner.
But then people will see that you're sitting on a stool with a pillow to make yourself taller.
So we switched where our computers were. Zach used to work here and I would just film in front of his computer and then I would be over there. My computer's a little taller, so I had to move up the camera a little bit and the stool isn't tall enough now. So I'm usually sitting on my knees, but that's too hard to sit on my knees for an hour. What does Zach use in his hair?
There's actually very little in my hair right now, but I have some powder I use sometimes.
What about the weird change of title from Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep to Blade Runner? I do think Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is an awesome title, but Blade Runner also took out all the mentions of sheep. Like there's actual literal sheep in the book that are not in Blade Runner. So I feel like that makes sense. How do you feel about that?
It's worse insults.
It is really fun. Some people were like reading along with me, which was very fun. I mean, like I said, eventually I will. Is Zach standing right now? Do you want to stand up? I am on a stool and a pillow. Did that give you context? How tall are you, Zach? People want to know.
I am 5'10" and a quarter. Unimportant quarter.
Who has bad eyesight? What does that mean? Neither of us.
I don't know. I'm getting old at night. I think I need glasses.
I'm on Edge Dancer. I thought you said you are an Edge Dancer. And I was going to be like, oh, that's fun. I'm an Else Caller. He's a Windrunner.
Oathbringer's pretty great.
Oathbringer is really good.
The Sanderlanche is one of the best.
I thought Oathbringer was better on a reread, though, which is like never what you want to tell somebody. But the Sanderlanche is epic. I have not played the Game of Thrones game. Oh, really well.
It's actually coming along very well.
Yeah.
It turns out when you get laid off and you don't have a job, you can write a lot. So I'm about 80,000 words deep now and hoping I can finish it this month.
This is so rude. I'm
I mean,
5'2".
It's not that far off.
It is very far. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I'm
3 inches?
5'2". That is crazy. This is such a great question. Going way too deep. It's like 800 computer tabs. I get ideas from the most random places. Oh, some of them are from like DMs people sent me. That was my last video. It was from a DM someone sent me. I don't know.
Realized could be kind of fun
stuff. What?
So I think you're probably one of the only booktubers that actually writes out your entire script. Like, I don't know if people know this, but she writes out like 3,000 words, like a whole essay, but then she doesn't read it when she goes to actually
it's just to help me.
It would be kind of cool. Like, I wonder if you'd be interested in sharing those scripts as part of Patreon.
No.
No.
Well, not
people would probably be interested.
Not consistently, but like I would sometimes. Like I might share when I cut things out and why I cut things out. Because like I'll usually write the script and then I'll go through a revision there and then I'll film and often cut out sections after filming as well, which might be interesting to people. Yes, thank you. You said 3 inches. It goes to 12.
I did.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I was thinking, but then I was like, let's see. What's my next A Song of Ice and Fire video? I have to take a break because I did too many in a row. I have to make sure I keep it even. Likely my Storm of Swords reread is my guess, or a Mad King video, maybe. Definitely typed, for sure.
Apparently I'm selling.
I should not write a book. Oh, that's a story. Okay. What's your favorite? What's your favorite series? But hi, Tyler.
What is my favorite series?
Stormlight Archive.
No, I think,
Mistborn.
I think it's still Mistborn.
It's Mistborn.
Era 1.
It's Mistborn. Yeah.
It really got me back deep into reading. And I just love that ending so much.
Yes. However, I'm not going to say I'm here because it's potentially a Patreon video topic if people are interested. So I have some. You should be asking what my workout routine is because I work out way more than Zach.
Isn't that like inappropriate though? Like weird to ask a girl that?
Totally. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is. It just, okay, so I haven't watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but Zach has. Do you know exactly what I'm going to say? Yeah. And the other day he had to show me this clip from that show because I am constantly complaining. Like I exercise so much and I work out so much and Zach decides to work out like once a month. That's not true. You're on a soccer team now.
I got a game tonight.
But and then we'll do stuff and he's so much stronger than me. And it's just like, you never work out. And I work out all the time. So he showed me this clip from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You should just Google it if you haven't seen the show. But it's, I summoned the very fact that I am a man and then beats everyone. And so whenever I'm getting salty about it, Zach just says that to me now. Like I summoned or I'll tell you, Zach, I need you to summon the very fact that you're a man right now and come help me with this task that I am trying to do on my own. Well, actually, it wasn't jars. No. I'm usually okay with jars. It was the other day these plants were broken in the dead bush and I'm trying to dig it up and there's all these roots and it's like, it's just not happening. So I just had to be like, come dig it up. It was really obnoxious. I wanted to do it and it didn't. Oh, look, everyone's calling you hot. He really does love.
Stop it.
He loves coming on my channel because everyone just calls him hot and feels good about it. I have not. Have you read this?
What?
Have you read Dragonborn Chair?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you had.
Fun fact about that, though.
Oh. What are we pulling out?
Fun fact about Dragonbone Chair. I got this signed art by Jeff Brown, which is kind of cool. We got to meet him at Worldcon, and he gave me that.
Worldcon was super fun. What did you think about Windhaven? Zach gave Windhaven 5 stars.
Windhaven's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is when I knew it was going to be good because like I had fallen asleep and I woke up the next morning and you're like, oh, I'm really tired. I stayed up late finishing the first thing of Windhaven. And I was like, yes, you did. You did because I did too. Exactly. But yeah, you could also tell because we're still married. So that was great. I wasn't aware I had a Patreon. That's because I didn't until today. That is what I announced at the very beginning of the live, is that I finally decided to do it. I have actually. Let me tell you, A Wild Sheep Chase. I read it as a senior in high school, changed my life. I love it. I really I don't know, something about that book really captured me. Actually, one of my favorite pieces of fiction I ever wrote was related to that. We read that as a part of our senior English lit, and we had to write a very unique. My senior English teacher was really incredible. He had the most interesting stuff he had us read and really interesting projects. He didn't believe in traditional projects. And okay, this is probably sounding terrible because I'm just getting like caught in the wire. He had us write the first chapter of a sequel to Wild Sheep Chase. And it actually, I was so inspired by Wild Sheep Chase. It's still one of my most favorite things I've ever written. Like I felt like I really identified with it. His other works are up and down, like the stuff they say about the way Murakami writes women. Yes, it is there. No denying it. But so it's up and down for me. Like I hated Norwegian Wood. I hated it. But then I liked After Dark. I liked his collection of short stories. The Strange Library was okay. So I've read some random ones. I haven't read his most famous ones though. You haven't read any?
I have not.
Murakami. Oh, people want links. It's on the main page of my YouTube. That's where I linked it.
It's also in the description of the live as a button.
Did you do that?
No, it's a button because you linked it. So now it shows up there in the description.
In here?
There's a little Patreon button in the description on the video.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't do that? Like that just happened?
You linked it, so now it shows up there.
Oh, that's weird. Did I? I didn't link it in here.
You linked it to your channel.
So I linked it to my channel. I see. He's explaining to me. I swear I can do technology, people. That was not a great moment. Oh, you've never read a fantasy book in your life. Oh my gosh, tell me more. Tell me more. Why? Why are you here?
Tin Tuttle, you monster.
Let's see. I really want to read Windhaven. You should. Let's see. Balance post. Okay. Funny. Oh, I know. So I actually do know this. This is great bookborn lore. It was like I liked the first one so much. I just thought, well, I can't read the sequel because I feel like it'll mess things up. It's a standalone. And this maybe will start you understanding why it was not a hard thing for me to read an unfinished series like A Song of Ice and Fire. I've always been weird.
Juan Gutiérrez, si quieres saber si hablo español, es cierto.
The real answer is he used to be really fluent for a bit, and then now he's out of practice.
I got a minor in Spanish, and now it's rough.
But I mean, it's still functional. It's functional, but it's not as it used to be. I'm terrible at languages, but it is my goal to eventually learn Spanish. A, because it's useful, and B, because I have someone who could like help me through it. But getting A's in my Spanish classes in high school was like, it was a lot of work for me. And it's like, I'd get A's because I can do tests, but my orals were just horrible. And I think the teacher felt bad because she knew I was trying so hard. And it just, I don't know. It just wasn't there. Let's see. I know I need to get to it. And IQ 84. Oh, good. I'm glad we're not the only one. It was rough for me. So he's like up and down, but I respect him. Should you tell your fun little story about this?
When we first started dating, I had a Windows phone.
No.
Nokia Lumia 720.
You got it after we got married, I thought.
No, it was when we were dating.
Was it? Okay. Yeah.
But she eventually convinced me to get an iPhone.
Well, you went back to the iPhone. No, because remember
I never had an iPhone before. No, I had little garbage phones.
Okay.
The Nokia Lumia 920 or 720 was the first smartphone I ever had.
Oh, okay, you're right. But then
we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so
it was better. Let's see. Oh no, is that a portrayal of Alan? Is that? I don't know. You tell me. Is it? Is that with Rocky? Let's see. People are not asking questions.
Yeah, I can read in Spanish. I probably read better in Spanish than I speak it. I would love to. I mean, I'm not personally going to translate it, but I would love them to be translated at some point.
The fun thing is I can understand, like, I can still, even from my like high school Spanish, like I can read those and know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
so it's
they're all
somewhere
Latin
still
roots.
there. Yeah, it's still there. Let's see. I have to go down to the bottom. I just get so behind. Being with someone with valedictorian energy is fun. Does he have valedictorian energy or do I have valedictorian energy? I wasn't. Actually, it's one of the greatest disappointments of my life.
At
Should we
any
talk
other
about
school,
that?
you could have been.
I really wanted to be top 10 of my graduating class in high school, and I was number 14. And that was actually really devastating for me. Still to this day. I just felt like there was this, well, we don't need to get into it. I'm always just like, I've tried so much in my life to be the best. I fall short. This is a conversation you had to hear all the time.
Yep.
It's really difficult being married to someone like me sometimes, I think.
Ravenclaw.
What mindset should you get in getting to Joe Abercrombie? I put 2 books down already because I was trying to catch up on DCC.
If you don't like his style, you don't like his style. I mean, he has a very unique style.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like it, but if you don't, you don't. That's fine.
Yeah, his is all about the character work. So if you're okay with a story that's really going to be more about how a character's feeling and what's happening there, that will make you like it. If you need maybe a lot of plot, maybe not necessarily.
I mean, the Devils had a lot of plot.
That's true. And hilariously, I didn't like the Devils as much. Character work was A+, just maybe too much plot in the Devils for me. You liked it more than me.
I liked it, yeah.
He is rocking a short mullet. He matches our son. Oh, you can't. Well, hold on. Wait a second. Wait, do that again.
Oh, gosh.
There we go. There it is. No, I wouldn't.
I don't even know if I can talk fast anymore.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that is the key. Like, I think if I ever get to it, the secret is it's going to have to be reading a book I know really well, and then it can kind of help you. Oh, I don't think you were trying to downplay. That actually is a huge thing. Also, Zach is smart. I'm just going to be honest. I couldn't have married someone who wasn't smart. I probably I actually thought I had like a brief crisis when I was in college being like, is it bad that have I put smart above kind? Do you ever think of that sometimes? You're like, shoot.
Because you dated someone that you were like, I would destroy this person in class.
No, I did. That's why you never date someone in your same major. It ruined everything. It ruined it, actually. Let me say this. It ruined it from his side because he had a big chip on his shoulder and he wouldn't let me help him. And that bothered me. It was like, it's one thing if you're doing more poorly than me in a class, but to have a chip on your shoulder and not let me just help you. That's what got to me. That's what got to me.
Well, there's
something good. What do you want? Oh, okay. Well, first,
can I shout out 3?
Yes.
I want to shout out 3 that were OG readers of mine.
I want people to be able to see your face.
Anybody knew what any of my books were. And so first off, Andrew's Wizardly Reads. Andrew is not only he's an amazing guy, but dude reads like crazy. So if you want book reviews, purely book reviews, Andrew's an animal. Pete, what is Pete's channel called?
Pete the Nerf Herder?
Pete the Nerf Herder.
Is it? No, that's his at. That's his at.
Yeah, that's close. Reads with Pete or something.
This is terrible.
I don't know. What is his channel called?
Pete's like a good friend of ours.
Pete's awesome also. Go find Pete.
No, wait. We gotta know.
Dominish Books is the third one. So he's in the UK. Dom is an awesome guy. Highly recommend his channel as well.
Is this when I tell the great secret? Zach, how much do I watch YouTube? Yeah, not 0. That's not true. I watch some YouTube.
0.1.
It's just hard for me to I have a few creators I watch pretty religiously. I definitely watch some of my friends' videos. So John Talking Stories videos. What other videos have I watched recently? I mean, a few different ones.
You do like sometimes to go mostly to
Jimmy.
troll to go on Alan's. So Alan and Jimmy.
I mean, I've definitely watched Alan, but like Jimmy, I definitely watch Jimmy's videos, like especially his lives. But like a lot of like, I'm not going to watch book reviews before I do a book review because I want to go in totally blind, A, and B, like I want to make sure I have my own stuff to say.
Jimmy is the fantasy nutwork?
Not anymore.
Oh, what is he now?
He's just reading with nuts. Talking with nuts. Talking with nuts. Yeah, I think it's just talking with nuts.
And of course, Leanna's library.
We
can't go without talking about Auntie Leanna.
Auntie Leanna.
Not actually an auntie, but
my kids think she is because she literally sends presents to my kids all the time. They love her and little pig videos.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Zach's the reason me and Leanna are friends. She's like one of my closest YouTube friends. Yeah. When I did that live, actually Jimmy was on that live too.
Mm-hmm.
I did a live about ranking. No,
it was a Joe Abercrombie one.
No, I know, but was it ranking Joe Abercrombie? No, it was about Best Served Cold. That's what it was because I thought it was middling. So I got people who liked it and people who didn't like it, and it was like all of the respectives. And Zach was like, "Well, you can't do a Joe Abercrombie live without this girl Leanna's library." Because she's like the Joe Abercrombie person. And then the rest is history. See, but now we're talking too much. And now we're getting, thing is, he is so funny, but I get it. Wait, what are you laughing at? What am I missing?
I learned Spanish so I could order better food.
Okay. So real.
Yes.
And like the thing is, especially if you live on the West Coast, that is for sure true. But it's also just like a lot of people work on the West Coast, and a lot of them speak Spanish and not as good English speakers. And it is so nice when you can communicate with people.
Our favorite Mexican food here at a food truck. It's just a food truck that's literally in a gas station parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With their carnitas tacos.
Order better food and just be able to communicate with people, because that's probably the number one language on the West Coast. It's just like nice to be able to communicate with people, make them feel comfortable. Which Mean Girl am I closest to? When's the last time you saw Mean Girls?
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to answer that.
Whichever one's the nicest.
Let's see. I mean, I feel like this is a little unfair of a read on what I was saying about wanting to be a valedictorian. I actually think like I grew up with a family joked at how I like to know too much. Like they would always be like, why are you just like reading articles about stuff all the time? Like I feel like I'm a very naturally curious person, but I feel like our best qualities are often our worst qualities. And so like being a curious person and being a high achiever, that's great, but it also comes with these bad things, which is like you generally feel the need to chase something. Like, and I've met people like that.
You're just like, you're being so intense. And his name was Dave Randerson, which is really throwing me off because I coached soccer with a guy named Dave Randerson. So I didn't hear a single word you just said, but you were very sincere. But Dave Randerson, good name.
This is an interesting thing because I just feel like, I don't know. I do have an intense personality, but it's that intensity is what makes me so interested in learning for its own sake. But there's like other stuff that comes with that. You can't turn it off just because you want to. Not in a long time. Does Jeopardy count? We watched Pop Culture Jeopardy recently, and then recently I got super into Ken Jennings' Original Run. I've been having so much fun. I've just been watching that alone. Our kids like it, but I've been loving it. I have not watched reality TV in a long time, but growing up, I used to watch tons of trashy reality TV with my best friend. The one I watched most frequently was, what was my number one in high school? And I watched it all through its whole thing.
Oh, America's Next Top Model.
100%. America's Next Top Model. Yeah, I know. I watched those seasons a ton. Way too much about America's Next Top Model. Grew up with that show.
A pretty strong stint on Project Runway as well.
That's what I was going to say next. Yes, and then I loved Project Runway a lot. Once Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum left, it just like wasn't the same. I watched like a season, but I watched their new. I wonder if that's still going. Tim Gunn and Heidi went to an Amazon show.
I'm going to be honest, this audience does not care.
You're so right. I'm going to keep going. So the answer is, what were they wanting? What are dude reality shows?
Oh, I have no idea.
You've never watched reality shows?
Are there dude ones? I mean, it's probably like Survivor or something, right?
No. You know what? Zach and I watched 2 seasons of together. The Bachelorette. We only got through. And I remember we watched because our friend said that we would like her. Her name was Emily.
Emily. Yep.
There's probably been a million Emilys, and I was going to say she was blonde. How many seasons do you think have had a blonde Emily?
Oh yeah, and Ari. Was that the
That
dude's name?
was the dude's name. And then she married the guy who did a water bottle company.
Yeah.
Didn't marry. She chose him, and they didn't get married. They didn't get
Yeah.
married. Because people said we'd like her, and we did. And we loved that season. We had a great time. And then every other season we tried, we hated. We just couldn't get into it. So that was the beginning and end of our Bachelorette journey.
Ponderings of Pete. Ponderings of Pete.
Ponderings of Pete. Oh, it came to you.
No.
Okay. Oh, so it did not come to you. Thank you so much, Simon Dinosaur. Okay, see, we're talking too much. Oh, Murphy. Duh. Actually, no, Murphy's not going to be pissed because A, Murphy and I are friends, and B, Murphy was the first BookTube video I ever watched. And fun fact, I hadn't seen a single BookTube video before I decided to make a BookTube channel because Zach made me.
Still the only one she's watched.
Shut up. I've actually watched several of Murphy's videos. Thank you very much. The thing is, when you're friends with someone, I usually don't need to watch the video because I know. She made a video about how much she liked the Star Wars books. She sent me 6 voice messages about the Star Wars books. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I already know what's going to be said in a video. That's all I'm saying. Yep.
Apparently Mike is streaming right now also.
Oh, Mike is streaming? Uh-oh,
Shout out to Mike, who won't hear this because he's currently streaming.
I know we can't. What's he streaming about?
We like Mike as well. Mike's awesome.
Mike's super nice. Here's the thing. If you want to know what the hot drama is, I will know 6 weeks after the fact and then want to make a video on it. So I don't know what it is, but I'm sure in 6 weeks.
Oh, technically, yes. I did get a big chunk of several books done during paternity leave.
Yes, that's really what it was.
I got 4 months off, and that was very helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, my
Bay Area paternity leave.
It's hard to write, and it's not even a time thing for me. It's more like a mental fatigue. So if work is really fatiguing me mentally, then it's really hard for me to get empathetic with characters as well.
Yeah, just like kids.
Yeah.
They just take up so much of your time. So it's you get home from work and then you're doing all kid stuff and they're going to bed later because they're getting older. And then it's well, I don't want to write at 9:30 p.m. because we're old and we go to bed.
Kids, probably.
Yeah. So.
For us, at least.
Let's see.
We're way far behind, aren't we?
We're so far behind. I'll do this one and then I'm just going to go to the front because I feel oh, Mike's just ended. Oops, I didn't mean to do it. 16 years?
16 years.
16 years.
Technically, we will have been married for 15 years in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. 15th anniversary coming up. Oh my gosh. You guys are talking so much. I feel I'm missing so much fun stuff. Zach does write books, and I don't mention them very often because I feel it is something called nepotism, and I feel worried about people thinking I'm selling them something that my husband wrote. I hate how this is blocking you. It's so. He wrote a fantasy trilogy, Threadlight trilogy. First book's Voice of War.
First book's fine. The second book and third books are great.
He wrote a lot of short stories, and now he's writing his second series.
And it's going to be good. I'm excited about this new one.
Nope. Tell me a book name. I don't know who that is. Oh, this is fun. It's fun when I get those comments. Yes, we did.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the new one comes out. The new season comes out today, I think. Or yesterday? No, I think it's today.
There's a way I feel about the new season.
I'm going to watch it. She probably won't.
I'm going to watch it with you. I'm going to try. Seasons 1 and 2 of Ted Lasso, amazing. Season 3, when we did our rewatch, we didn't even bother watching season 3.
Season 1 is just so good.
Season 1 is so good.
Yeah. It is the cozy fantasy of sitcoms.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Oh, mental fatigue. Yeah. Actually, the funniest thing about mental fatigue is like when you first started writing, you were also the DM of one of our campaigns. And it was like, you're like, I cannot DM and write because they're the same creative energy. And then like you DM'd, that was like with our adult group. And then you started DMing for our kids and it was the same thing. It's like, you couldn't do it. So now I have to DM for our kids and I haven't had time. But they keep asking. We got to talk about that. Oh, mental fatigue. A lot of people are saying, yeah, we are old. Thank you for recognizing that. Let's see. Did you like The Odyssey? Do you think Zach got me to go to a 3.5-hour movie?
I went and watched it by myself in the movie theater. And it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm going to go see Spider-Man.
Which surprised me. I'm glad you're going to come. I'm excited for that too.
I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. I understand. I also like Captain America and stuff, but like Spider-Man's my first because of the Tobey Maguire movies, and I'm not scared to say it.
That's a good question.
That's a great question. No, I hired someone off Instagram. Actually, I hired someone first through like official, like I was going on like official how to hire art people sites. And I got somebody and we had agreed on a price and then they ghosted me. Luckily, I hadn't paid them anything. Thank goodness. And so then I found this person, or you maybe did. You told me to look on Instagram. And so I was going on Instagram and I found her and she charged me less than the other guy was going to. And I'm just so glad because she did such an incredible job. So she made my logo and my little moving image in the beginning. And I've also had that since day one. And I still love it. And I do get comments every once in a while that people think my intro is cheesy and they'll be like, oh, that's so 2010s. I don't care. I like it. So,
ironically, neither of us got a job in our direct major, but both of us already had jobs before we graduated.
Yeah. I actually, when I was doing my master's, after I fit all my master's coursework into 1 year, which was not fun necessarily, so that I could work the second year while I was completing my thesis because we were both in college and it was like, we need money.
Sugar mama.
Exactly. It's the Threadlight trilogy. Voice of War is the first book. Oh yeah, so the episode 1 is out right now. Should we watch it tonight?
Meow.
Oh, right meow. You're right.
No, I have a soccer game tonight. Can't watch it tonight.
Let's see. Okay, here's the thing. The answer is always going to be no for me and maybe yes for him. I just don't watch a lot of TV, but you watch Severance.
I've watched all of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You liked
I
it?
actually watched like 3 episodes of it and thought it was super boring. And then I went back and loved it. So there you go.
Does manga count?
I do not.
Zach doesn't. I've read some Haikyuu. I need to get back into it. I kind of fell off and then I felt like I was forgetting stuff. I've read some One Piece. Growing up, I read Dot Hack Sign. I don't know. That's all I can think of. I think I read some other stuff as a kid. I read all the Adventure Zone comic books, but that's mostly because I like the podcast. Do I need to just go down to the new? I just feel like I get so stressed.
Oh, there were some D&D questions though.
Oh, there were. Where were they?
Where did they go?
Wait.
There was one that mentioned Mines of Phandelver. We did not do that one. Our first campaign we did that I led was Storm King's Thunder, though we got quite off script.
And then I ran Tombs of Atuan. That's what I ran.
Is that what it's called?
The books are right there. You tell me. Tombs of Atuan?
No, it was called something else. Where is it? Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, Tomb of Annihilation. Then I ran Tomb of Annihilation, and then Brandon ran the Strahd after Curse of Strahd. And then
there was a homebrew one in there.
Who did homebrew?
Didn't Jacob do a homebrew one?
No,
Sam did. Sam did homebrew one.
What was Sam's homebrew? Who was I during Sam's campaign?
I don't know.
Okay.
No one here cares either.
Jacob. Well, and then Jacob we did Mad King's Dungeon. What was that one? What's the dungeon one that we did?
Oh, yeah, Dungeon of the Mad King.
Dungeon of the Mad King. Like so I think those are the ones we did. But we always all went way off. Way off. Was that what?
There's one about favorite D&D classes too.
Oh.
Right there.
What's your favorite class?
I don't know. I mean, my favorite character I made, actually, one of my favorites was we played twins one time.
That's my favorite character.
We played Eladrin twins, and we were just pure chaos.
Yeah, that was so fun.
There was a time where there was like a whole oncoming army, and I used my Eladrin ability to teleport her above the army, and she polymorphed herself into a whale. Into a sperm whale, and just flopped on top of the army, and our DM was just like, what do I do with you guys?
And the fun thing though, here's the thing though, and I did tell our DM this at the time, like, I'm never going to do the same thing twice. So like I did that. We're not going to do it again. Don't worry. Like, we're not going to ruin every encounter. We ruined a lot of encounters.
Into a T-Rex and just like we're flopping around everywhere.
I did people. That. No, that was to go fast. I don't even know if this was allowed, but I remember I used some spell to make a door alive and then convinced it through rolls to take off the hinges because it was locked and we couldn't open it. And I kept rolling really well. So that was really fun. So I love being characters generally where I get to be creative out of combat. And so a wizard, you have so many different things to do that you can really have fun. But I think my other favorite character. So anyway, wizard. I love being a wizard. That didn't answer the question. You were a rogue. Are you saying rogue is your favorite?
No, I don't know. I like them all. I like monks.
Yeah.
I like rogues.
But I did play, my other favorite character I ever played was Chiamaka, who was my paladin.
You drunken paladin.
Yeah, that was fun because I had this idea. I'm going to be one of those paladins that's like such a typical paladin. You know what I mean? I was going to be like, she believes in right to the point where it's annoying. Like she'll never tell a lie. And then I rolled for my stats and rolled so terribly. I think I had 3 -1s. Yeah. And I had 118. So I had 18 and then 3 -1s. And I thought, what if I just played the stupidest person on the planet? And I don't usually like to play stupid characters because then I can't puzzle solve. And so I played a really stupid drunk paladin. And I think it was literally some of the most fun I've ever had. Really like stretched myself in terms of play acting.
Right, we got to skip over.
I know. Wait, do this one. You could have clicked it. My Brilliant Friends series, not SFF, but very character focused. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So it's not SFF. That's probably why. I maybe haven't heard of it. Okay. You tell, what are we?
Well, I don't know.
You just go all the way to the bottom. We've lost too much.
3 all-time favorite music albums.
Oh. You guys don't want to know my music taste. Next. Haven't I tell you recent favorites? Why don't I tell you recent favorites in the last year? I would say the albums I've had on repeat recently, and you guys aren't going to like it. You're not going to like it. It's mostly pop. Wishbone by Conan Gray. Friggin' love that album. Unfortunately, yes, West End Girl by Lily Allen. I'm obsessed with West End Girl. And then actually 8 by Shinedown. I have been listening to nonstop. Those are my 3 most recent nonstop albums, I would say. Was disappointed by some other releases this year. I'm a Gracie Abrams fan. Didn't love Daughter from Hell. None of you care because I bet none of you listen to that stuff. What kind of stuff would you be posting on Patreon? So it's going to be a bonus live a month, and you guys get to vote on the topic. And then one of the tiers also is going to have weekly reading updates. It's not very much. I'm upfront about it. Upfront, that's what I can do, because I'm already strapped for time. So I feel like that will be fun. A little more casual. Oh, first concert I went to.
Mine was a 2000s punk rock concert with Newfound Glory, Good Charlotte, and MXPX. And it was awesome.
My first concert was either Fall Out Boy or Avril Lavigne. I think it was Avril Lavigne. It would have been her. Is it Under My Skin? That album. I think that might have been my first one. I think that came out before Fall Out Boy. How 2000s is that? So it's great. Love football. You know me.
What else we got? There's so many questions.
Oh, Tombs of Atuan is Le Guin. I'm like, why does that sound so familiar? Okay, that's dumb. Deadliest Catch is a Man reality show. That's so
Some
true.
quick answers. I have watched Pluribus. I have not watched Game of Thrones.
No, we both didn't watch it. No, Naruto. I don't know if I can start Naruto, guys. Isn't that like a billion things? So, are you going to tell this story? Zach was literally like, you need something memorable back there. And he went on Etsy and he found that. And we both really liked the Captain America movie. There was no thought.
Square when we moved, like
when we moved in,
there was just a giant square in the middle of the bookshelf, and I was like, man, you really got to put something like bright back there, bright and memorable. So that's it. We both like Captain America, but like we don't like love it more than anything else. But
no, it's
a,
memorable.
It's a trophy there now. Everybody knows it. Tyrion.
Yeah,
he's just got
he's so funny,
most interesting stuff. Yeah,
your DM must love you. Is that sarcasm? Here's the thing: I've had DMs that love me, and maybe DMs who didn't. It depends how creative they were. Like
this one did.
Yeah, that DM did. Oh, that was weird. Let's see. I'm devastated to tell you that I'm still on Tumblr.
Where else are you going to get your Swiftie news?
You're not supposed to say that. Okay. Well, now I have to explain why. Reddit became a really negative place for me, and I had to get off Reddit several years ago. And then I needed a place to find Taylor Swift news because I am a Swiftie. And so I read like dead Tumblr box that still updates stuff because I don't want any of the discourse. That's what you need to know. Like, I don't like negativity, all this discourse, the negativity, the snark, it was like ruining my life. And I realized I got so much happier when I just got to enjoy things, to enjoy them. So, how do you roll a -1? Okay. I didn't roll a -1. I rolled a 6, or an 8.
An 8 or 9. 8 or 9.
Yeah, I did roll 1 6, remember? And he felt so sorry for me because that's a -2 that he let me bump it up to -1. So if you roll a 6 or an 8, an 8, it's -1 proficiency. So I have to subtract 1 from all of my rolls for those proficiencies.
You roll 3 dice, you add them together.
You roll 4 dice, take the highest 3. That makes it even worse, though. That's what you have to understand how badly I rolled.
10 gives you a +0. And then any 2 above or 2 below is +1 or -1.
Yeah. Our children have so many Pokemon cards.
But we're definitely not collectors.
We're not collectors. We're there for the vibes.
Like, I don't think, like, we don't have any graded cards or anything.
No. Zach, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Zapdos.
Yeah.
Scyther. Double duty.
Wartortle. He's so cute. I said that weird.
Wartortle.
It came out weird. He's so cute. And then Licky Tongue. I like the kind of like verging on are they cute or are they not Pokemon. How likely am I to read a cozy fantasy again? Depends.
You like Legends and Lattes quite a bit.
I really like Legends and Lattes. It's kind of one of those things. I think I feel about cozy how I kind of feel about DCC, where it's like, I know I like DCC. Do I like lit RPG? Not necessarily sure. Do I like I love Legends and Lattes. So I'm not saying I never would. I would just say in general, I don't necessarily like feel super. I think the next cozy I'm going to read, I've been dying to read a book for like 2 years, is, do you know what book I'm thinking of if I just point in this direction? Nope. Necessity of Rain. Isn't that cozy? Yeah. Sarah Chorn. Or is it not?
It's not cozy.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's more like literary.
Then I don't know. Swiftie
by Sarah
Spotted.
The Necessity of Rain It's very good.
My top 3 Taylor Swift albums. Reputation, Folklore, Midnights, maybe Red. Let's see. Yeah, like, see, this is, I don't know anything about Lily Allen. That's like what I'm trying to explain when I say that. Like, I don't know. I never listened to her before. I'm just saying the album's fire. Like, I don't know. You could not pay me to tell you something about Lily Allen other than that she was married
Do I get
to the Stranger Things guy.
Do I get to shout out the artist that I love right now that nobody knows that I think is awesome? Everyone should look up Knox, Knox. It's awesome. It's very like 2000s pop punk.
It totally is 2000s pop punk.
Like if you like All American Rejects,
yeah,
Knox, pure bangers.
Yeah, I went
every
through
song he puts out.
All American Rejects days. Not that anyone cares. No, I didn't think it was very good, and I feel terrible saying that. I'm only a casual Olivia enjoyer. Like, I like some of her songs. I've never really like super attached to her, but there, she has some great songs that I like. I'm neutral on her. But everyone loves the new album, guys. I thought the lyrics weren't very good. I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but like, I was kind of surprised because I feel like she's just done better stuff in the past. So, where are we?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
We got so far behind. We're just giving up on those.
This is actually, yeah, I have to give up. If you really want your question, you have to do it again. It's overwhelming. Yes, that was my on art and morality video that I really liked on Neil Gaiman. It's complicated though. Like, I think actually this is one of my videos that I want to do but haven't do. I think there's like a lot of complicated factors about that stuff, and we can't talk about it on here. It's too. Ooh, hottest food related takes. That's kind of fun. We eat like almost anything. I feel like that makes it harder.
Here's my hot take. Taco Bell is legitimately good.
No, that's not a hot take. Everyone knows that deep down that Taco Bell is actually delicious. That is just what it is. I guess I just like, I don't enjoy soda. Like, water is my favorite beverage. People really don't like that when I say that. They think I'm lying. But like, when do I ever not drink water? Almost like
never. Like
98% of the time. Every once in a while I'll get like a fancy drink.
Mm-hmm.
But no, just like not super into it. Definitely me. I loved cooking growing up. I will say cooking got a lot less fun when you started cooking for children and like a family, when it's like, it has to be a certain time and like you have all these like food preferences. But in general, I do really enjoy cooking. There's always a chance. It's just like, I read 3 of them and then I started reading A Song of Ice and Fire, and A Song of Ice and Fire like ignited something in me, and then it made me feel like, why am I reading Malazan when I just don't even feel a fraction of that ignited, and it is so long. I'm not saying never, like I feel like I might pick it up again, but I just haven't felt like necessarily wanting to go back. Yeah, so actually this is big for me. Like, every once in a while I'll get a song that I vibe to, but for me, like, lyrics really matter. Almost immediately from the jump. Let's see. Oh, do you know who Off-Road Minivan is?
Nope. We'll definitely check them out.
Yeah. This is insane. This is the best thing ever. Fries and milkshake. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know. You are not. I'm a huge salty and sweet person. Like chocolate covered pretzels.
I don't even like caramel.
I'm obsessed with. You actually.
I feel like caramel is like
wait.
key to a lot of salty.
Zach
stuff.
actually has terrible dessert takes. Oh, I didn't even think about that. He doesn't like caramel.
No nuts, no caramel.
Doesn't like nuts and things.
Three Musketeers, way better than Milky Way or Snickers.
Literally the worst candy bar. The most boring
Three
candy bar.
Musketeers is delicious.
Although people wouldn't like my candy takes. Guess what one of my favorite candies is? Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are so good.
Whack.
Tootsie Rolls, Twix. I'm not actually a huge candy person. I'm more of a baked good person, but you don't like nuts. You don't like caramel. You don't like coconut.
No.
You don't like raisins.
I'll eat all of it, but if I got to choose, I'm going to take it out.
Eat a cinnamon raisin cookie, which is also my favorite cookie. That's actually another hot take. People don't like cinnamon raisin cookies.
Also, I offended the Latino audience. Apologies with my Taco Bell take.
I mean,
coffee head.
here's the thing though. We lived in the Bay Area, so we actually got good Mexican. Hi, Spencer.
Spencer.
Here's the thing. Everyone loved it. I feel like I was the only one who did it. But it's like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Like, it's not like I just don't feel strongly about it. I will say The Cure is like the best song she's probably ever, like, I have The Cure on repeat. I love The Cure. And I'm quite taken by What's Wrong With Me, the one that she did with, oh my gosh, it's leaving my head. No, I don't know. I wasn't looking towards you. I know you have no idea what I'm talking about. I like those two. Those are standouts for me. Let's see. Nope. I
like some tea.
I like some herbal teas every once in a while. But like I would say I have a child's palate when it comes to tea. Like I drink Tazo teas and they're like sweet. They're not fancy.
When I need my caffeine, I have caffeine gum.
And Bookborn can't have any caffeine. One time I had a Mountain Dew and it made me shake. And then one time I had a energy drink and I was up for 36 hours. That was in high school and it gave me heart palpitations. And so I like literally don't think I've had any caffeine since. Like I avoid it because it just makes me feel terrible. Does Bookborn drink a gallon of water a day? No. No, I'm not one of those crazy. I just like water. Oh my gosh. You guys this is so fun. First of all, let me just say, this is fun. I get really nervous. I'm like, no one's going to show up or ask questions and we're going to have nothing to talk about. But I feel overwhelmed, like I'm missing things. Yeah, I feel like they definitely have similar character stuff, for sure. I think a lot of people are like this. I feel like you fall in between.
I love lyrics.
That's true. You wrote. Zach wrote. You wrote songs. Yeah, you wrote songs. So but I feel like every once in a while you'll like vibe. Sometimes you'll vibe though.
Yeah.
But no, that's true. He wrote songs. Yeah. He plays guitar and has written some good songs.
Doesn't mean they're good.
That's not true. They're actually very good in my opinion. They are.
Nepotism.
That one's not nepotism. That's not nepotism. That's not nepotism. They're very good. I know. No one likes I like Tootsie Rolls. What's wrong with you? I know. Actually, you love Kit Kats.
I do. Yeah. Kit Kats are great.
Kit Kats are good.
And I saw that Spencer is on my Three Musketeer train. So high five, Spencer.
What are we going to do about this?
Oh, I mean, to be fair, Milk Duds are nasty. And you're a freak of nature.
So guys, Milk Duds is my theater candy. If we go to the theater, that is the candy I get every time I go to the theater. I love Milk Duds.
I have a really unfortunate take on Milk Duds, which is
you just don't like caramel.
No, it reminds me of the movie Kung Pao.
Oh.
Which, if any of you have seen it,
oh my gosh,
the whole movie is just insane. But there's a quote where there's just like this monk guy who's fighting, and he goes, "Your nipples look like Milk Duds." Every time I think of Milk Duds, I think of that quote. So can't eat them.
Fun fact: Zach tried to show me that movie either while we were dating or shortly after we were married, and I fell asleep. And I like to say my body shut down to protect itself.
Almost ended things. You also fell asleep during the old Dune, so boo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, chocolate's delicious. Love chocolate.
Yes, I was gonna say. So I have friends. I think this is more common this way, where it's like I have female friends who marry men, and they're like, "Oh, it sucks. My husband isn't a dessert person. He could take it or leave it." I would not survive that. Thank heavens, Zach loves dessert. Like the answer, should I make dessert, is always yes. And that's what I need in a partner in life. So thank goodness I married someone with a sweet tooth, because I have a huge sweet tooth.
Maybe a little too much.
We both definitely have too much of a sweet tooth, but like so much better than the alternative of being stable to somebody for life who's just like, I could take or leave a dessert. Terrible. Hello. Oh, from Italy.
Italy friend.
Isn't it 3 a.m. there? What time is it?
Like, yeah.
Like, isn't it late?
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
Coconut and raisins are the worst. No, people are telling me I'm correct. I don't know about what, but I will take it. Okay, that's so fair. People hate that I like Tootsie Rolls. The good thing about liking Tootsie Rolls, though, is like no one else likes them. So whenever there's a candy bowl, there's always Tootsie Rolls for me. I haven't done Attack on Titan. Tootsie Rolls are invented for people who don't like chocolate. How dare you? I love chocolate. Oh, The Cure. Duh. Yes, her song "What's Wrong with Me" was a collab with The Cure guy, frontman, and I liked it. I was never a hella person because I'm not from. Well, so we were both born in California.
Like a NorCal thing.
Yeah, and I was born in the Bay Area, but only lived there till I was 2. Then we moved to Oregon. And then after college, we moved back to San Francisco for like 8 years. So I never really got into the hella, but the thing that we did do a ton was the 101, like the freeway thing. Yeah. Like I had to get out of that habit when we moved to Seattle.
You gotta go get on the 5.
Yeah. That's like the thing that we definitely did. Oh, hello. Thanks for coming, Derry. Let's see. Dream author interview. Yeah, probably. that about covers it.
Definitely.
That covers it.
I feel like you have access to most other ones. But he's kind of a unicorn.
Yeah, I just feel like he has so many people vying for his attention. It's just going to be kind of difficult, which is fine. I would actually be really stressed out because like what hasn't been asked? Something about Windhaven.
Yeah.
Yes. My research was on something called chemical impedance spectroscopy. It was kind of a blend of geotechnical and electrical engineering. Basically, oh gosh, no one's going to care, but I am going to tell you anyway. So here's the thing. You can't ask somebody what they researched and not expect them to want to talk about it. That's a very unfortunate thing about grad students. So bridges. I worked on bridges. I'm just bridges. Bridges are made of concrete. The thing is, concrete deteriorates over time. You don't want your bridges in bad shape. Bridges are in bad shape in America. And you need to test them to know if they're doing okay. A lot of stuff hurts concrete. Salt content is a big one. Water, whatever. Yeah, you manage that while I talk about this. Anyway, but the thing is, the only way we traditionally have to test the quality of concrete out on the road is what we call destructive testing, meaning you have to drill into the bridge deck to determine what it's doing. Well, obviously, when you drill into it, you are opening up other holes for more salt and moisture and things to get in. So that's why it's called destructive testing, because you are also kind of furthering along the destruction of the bridge deck. So my research was the continuation of research of trying to find a good non-destructive test to start performing on bridge decks. And so my job was actually to see, they had made a probe that would send basically electrical currents into the concrete, and it would give you an impedance value, which basically means like how easily or difficult could electric waves go through the concrete. And my job to further that research was to decide, what can it tell us? Can it actually tell us how good or bad our bridge deck are? So I had to test a bunch of real bridge decks, and I made a ton of slabs of concrete with known issues. So like I would mix them and cast them. This one has a low water AC rate, all these things. And I tested how well our probe worked, and it worked well. It actually was able to match destructive testing and what destructive testing told us.
You guys asked for this, by the way, just to clarify.
I'm almost done. Anyway, that was what my research was on. It was a great time. I will stop there. They have continued it on because, you need to figure out how to do it like better. Anyway, okay, I'm done. That was their fault.
If you could place one character from the Cosmere into a Song of Ice and Fire, who would you choose?
Are you going to answer this question too?
The first that came to mind for me was Sadeas.
Or okay, Sadeas. You said that a crazy way.
Isn't that the correct way?
I'm sure.
We always say Sadeas,
but
I'm pretty sure it's Sadeas.
He's like a Littlefinger character, kind of.
He feels kind of a Song of Ice and Fire-esque.
I was going to say Dalinar, because that I in my video about how a Song of Ice and Fire and stuff have similar, Dalinar has a very similar arc to one of my beloved characters in A Song of Ice and Fire. I think Dalinar's story would fit very neatly into A Song of Ice and Fire. Got something else for us? Oh, it's almost 5 a.m. in Italy. Everything. Literally everything. But the one I've had on my bucket list since I was 5 years old is Egypt. So that is the one that I really like to get to.
I want to go to South Korea.
Oh yeah, we need to go to South Korea. We went to Japan though a couple years ago, so I feel like that's still on the same side. We're hoping to get to South America this year, so we'll see.
What else we got?
Oh, just woke up. Oh, hi, Patrick.
Patrick.
I hope you're still here. Hello.
My favorite story about Patrick.
I know exactly. I literally, that's the first thing I thought of. If it's the same story.
If you guys haven't watched Patrick's channel, you should. Patrick's amazing. We
Yeah,
met him at Dragonsteel. I think it was 2 years ago now, right?
Yeah. Stormlight here.
And we got into like the main hall, and I spotted Patrick across the hall, and he was like talking to two people. I can't even remember who he was talking to. I snuck up behind him and then went, ah! And he turned around. He's like, oh! And I felt so bad instantly. But he was a very good sport about it.
So embarrassing. That's so embarraing. That was Patrick's first impression of us.
Love you, buddy.
Of you, not me. Yeah, Patrick's amazing. I feel like Patrick is the most trusted reviewer on YouTube, like who reviews books. That's how I feel.
How many hours a day do you guys spend reading?
It varies a lot. I would say about an hour to 2 hours a day.
Oh, like you're probably at least 2.
Maybe I do read 2 hours a day, 2 to 3. I mean, like when I was reading Golden, why can't I think of the first name? Fool's Errand. When I was reading the end of Madship, it was like 4 hours. like I will just like straight binge. But if we're saying like a regular day, probably like, yeah, I guess maybe 2 hours.
And I will often only read like a half hour before bed. So depending on how into it I am, or if I have time earlier than that.
What did you think about Redacted? What does that mean?
What was your major?
My undergrad was civil engineering, and my grad work was geotechnical engineering.
And I studied electrical engineering with a minor in Spanish.
We're nerds in every possible definition.
I was one class short of getting the computer science minor, but then I accidentally deleted my entire project with an RM-RF tilde for those who are software engineers.
Oh my gosh.
It was devastating. All right.
Why does SF have a term monopoly on the term Bay Area? There are so many bays. We don't make the rules.
Silicon Valley, is that better?
Silicon Valley. We lived in Silicon Valley.
All right, what about Lord of the Rings? Which Lord of the Rings characters do you think would fit best in a Song of Ice and Fire world? They would all die.
I feel like we shouldn't choose a villain. I feel like
can we get Gimli and Tyrion fan fiction? Just have them be buddies.
Okay, that was going a different way than I thought you were about to say, but that's fine.
No, just like a buddy cop thing with those two. That'd be hilarious.
Well, if Gimli's in there, then Tyrion isn't like, you know what I mean? It has to be, I don't know. I feel like Sam weirdly would be an interesting fit into a Song of Ice and Fire. We already have a Sam though, actually, but George loves having multiple Sams. Who from A Song of Ice and Fire goes in? You know who goes into LOTR? Sansa. Give my girl a break. Let her breathe. Let her be happy for once. It's Sansa.
You read any Ilona Andrews?
No. Should I know who that is? Do you know who that is?
I have not read any of her stuff either.
No.
Boom.
I've technically interviewed.
What about Dragonlance? Have you read any Dragonlance? Me neither.
No.
We're failures.
I do not watch Practical Engineering. I don't know what that is.
The Genoa Bridge collapse. Now the Tacoma Narrows is the classic one.
Oh, that is the classic
Everyone
one.
talks about the Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapsing. Go watch videos of it.
It's crazy. We had to watch that every year in engineering.
Learn about the resonance of materials.
People liked my research. Do you see? People are saying it's cool, Zach.
Oh, it is cool. What are you talking about? Make it sound like I did.
You're acting like nobody asked for it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we're just.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I know. Yeah. I like the originals better. Here's the thing. There is some gorgeous stuff about the new Folio Society edition. Like, I'm no denying. Oh my gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The thing is, I am just so obsessed with the cloth bound covers. Literally one of my favorite special edition book covers ever, I think, is just how it looks. So I'm just a little biased towards those. But yeah, it's amazing. Actually, Michael R. Miller, the author of Ascendant. Ascendant's the first book, Songs of Chaos. He bought it. And so I was like, will you just like send me videos and pictures? So he like sent me a ton of videos and pictures of it. So we got to chat about it. So I did get to see it like up close from someone who had it, which was really nice.
I love special editions that are like really tactile.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, yeah. It's got the thick embossing. And
yeah. So like the art is amazing and the cover thing is amazing, but just like the regular dragon hide, I just kind of like the cloth. I'm like a weird, I like the cloth. How much mayonnaise is too much mayonnaise? Such a funny question.
Tacoma.
Oh, Tacoma. Nice. Hello.
Sorry about your bridge.
Sorry about your bridge. Oh, see, it does count. We're just better than everybody else. I
like this comment.
Wait,
where did it go?
Wait, where did it go?
Right above it. Right here. Bridges are cool. If Bookborn had been born in Roshar, could she have improved on Kaladin's bridge?
I can't say that I would have survived long enough in a bridge crew to find out.
I think that bridge was precisely what it needed to be.
Precisely what it needed to be. I mean, yeah, it's a Joe Abercrombie book. I mean, I know I gave the First Devils a 3, but like a Joe Abercrombie 3 is here and a regular 3 is here. You know what I mean? I was just like, I think hardly you didn't. Okay. I've been talking too long now. Zach only read the original trilogy before me, actually, of First Law. And I read the whole thing. And it's just like the heights of the heroes and the heights of Age of Madness were just so high. It was a little hard for me to come from the Devils off of that, I think. But I am very much looking forward to part 2 of the Devils. Were you a Disney girl? And what was your favorite Disney franchise? I was a Disney kid. I am a millennial. My 2 favorite Disney princess movies are The Little Mermaid and Tangled. Fun fact about The Little Mermaid, I watched it so much, I ruined our VHS. We just had, I don't know if I have a board game Go. Do you know what I mean? We played a lot of board games. I'm trying to think like...
A lot of good games.
We have a lot of good games. It's too hard to say like a favorite. Current favorite is like different because we play a lot of stuff that we play with our kids. So...
Clank was fun. Arcadia Quest.
Oh, Arcadia Quest. Yeah, Arcadia Quest was a big one we did.
Sentinels of the Multiverse is fun.
Sentinels. You like Sentinels more than
Azul. Me. There's a lot of like, less intense games.
Here's the thing. Here's a fun story about our family. The other night we were playing, this is a very basic game. Me and my daughter had been playing Phase 10 and then everyone wanted to play and we were at dinner. They're like, oh, let's all play Phase 10 after dinner. And I made the statement at our dinner table. We have 2 kids. And I said, okay, are we going to be able to play Phase 10 without one of us crying or getting mad? And I'm including me in that, to be clear. And Zach even, not crying, but like getting mad. And everyone was like, yes, yes, yes. Guess what happened when we played Phase 10? Like 3 out of the 4 of us are very competitive. And it doesn't, and 2 of us are definitely worse than the other 2. You know exactly who I'm talking about?
You and our son are the worst.
Yes.
But there's one thing that really ticks me off, and it gets me, is when I get targeted and it doesn't make sense to target me. Now if it makes sense strategically to target me, I'm not going to be upset about it. It's fine. But if you're doing it just out of spite or to be a turd, that makes me mad. I'm like, dude, come on. Let's just have some fun. Why are you doing this?
Yeah. So anyway, at one point we all got mad. So that's the good news. Okay, we're finally slowing down here, I think. About to start Will of the Many. Would you recommend it, or should I start Mistborn or Song of Ice and Fire? Zach liked Will of the Many. I thought it was just okay. I gave it 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't thrill me necessarily, but it thrills a lot of people, so I think it's a solid choice. There's just some of the stuff I didn't love. Mistborn's always a good always a good start. And obviously, Sacrifice Fire. Obviously. Okay, that's so great. I'm so glad you asked. Catan is really rough for Zach in particular, mostly because you have the worst Catan luck of anyone I've literally ever met. I don't know if have you ever won that game?
I will be on 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and the only thing that gets rolled are 4s and 11s.
So we haven't played that. We haven't played that in a long time because of that. I will say this fun fact too. We actually donated Risk. Risk is banned in our household. So that is directly attacking somebody in a way that was not conducive for anybody's happiness. Let's see. Board games do be tearing families apart. We actually now have a lot of really, really cool cooperative games, though. We have found a ton of really awesome cooperative games for our family, which makes family game night much more pleasant.
Or games where it's like everyone is doing their own thing, and then you score it up afterwards.
Yeah, like a Zool.
Yeah, like a Zool.
Like a Zool. Yeah. Or what's Flamecraft? Flamecraft's kind of like that too. Flamecraft was really fun. No, there is no better version of Risk. It's there. It doesn't exist.
Also, it's so cool seeing everybody like talking about where they're from.
I know, India. Oh my gosh.
India. There was a Japan one earlier too.
I don't know which questions you're asking, but I feel like a lot does get answered. Yes.
Oh, we love Scrabble.
Sorry is a great game. I was a huge backgammon player as a kid, and I just was thinking I need to pull out my backgammon and teach my kids. Risk Legacy. Oh, interesting. We do love a legacy game.
Pandemic Legacy is great.
Pandemic Legacy was so fun. Love Scrabble. We just played that the other day. We love Scrabble.
NYT games.
Let me tell you.
Every day.
Crossword. Every day. Every day. I love a crossword. Sometimes that comes in and it's night. And what am I doing? An old crossword.
Sometimes. Almost every time.
Well, I just don't like to doom scroll. I've been trying to be better. Like if anyone, would you say I try to cut my
old Tuesdays is your doom scroll?
No, old Mondays and Tuesdays. And occasionally a Sunday if it has a really good theme. I try to find good Sunday themes, but I love a crossword.
So yeah, someone mentioned Wingspan. I have heard of that, and it sounds like it's a good one. So
yeah, people love Wingspan. Yeah. I know, it's like so popular. I can't believe both of us haven't played it. Hi, Grady.
Whoa.
Hi, Grady.
Get out of here with your timber support. Boo.
Does Zach golf? No. Has he golfed? Yes.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
I consider myself a golfer.
No. Oh, there's a legacy Ticket to Ride. Our daughter loves the kid Ticket to Ride, maybe because she like wins at that. Oh, hey, Jake. We talked about you earlier. Jake. I said you were the only good Dresden fan. Let's see. Oh, hello. Oh, Kyle. Kyle was on to hear me say Jake is the only good Dresden fan because I knew that would make him mad, and he was on to hear it. How fun. That's so fun.
Kyle, I want you to know that I saw my cousin who's like 10 years older than me for the first time in like 10 years earlier today. And her husband, the first thing he said was, anyone ever told you look like Tom Brady? Can't escape it.
I don't know what this is. I'm intrigued. Email it to me. DM it to me. I don't know. Tell me where I can read about it.
Oh, there's my question right there. Yeah. The next one. Right there. Yep.
Who'd win at chess? Oh.
Now we're talking.
Now, okay. So if you come and see me and I'm on my computer, I am crosswording. If you see Zach, he is bullet chessing every day, all day.
Dude, I love those 1 minute games with a +1.
Every day, all day.
Jake Bishop will beat me. I'll say that. Jake Bishop is a beast.
Oh my gosh. Was it at Worldcon that he played that computer chess game for like 4 hours? Jake, weigh in. Wait, what's with the... okay, I guess people don't know the lore. Guys, I made a video where I gave Stormfront 3 stars and got the most hate I've gotten in my entire YouTube career, to the point where I still sometimes get people from that video harassing me 3 years later. So I understand, like, guys, I am a Swiftie. I know how it must feel to be judged because people in your fandom are insane. I understand. I do not think of you that way. It's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, I do think of the online people that way. Like they were so mean, but it's a joke. As someone who's interested in trying out other fantasy series, would you recommend Stormlight Archive next? I need so much more information. What have you liked?
It's not for the faint of heart.
What have you liked? Yes, they were late. They weren't late, but they got hit by a ton of traffic because he played the chess game so much. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Worldcon was so fun. Magnus is my son, hence his name.
That's a reference to Magnus Carlsen, the world champion of chess.
Great. I thought it was a Taz reference.
Best player of all time.
I literally thought that was an Adventure Zone reference, and I was so confused. I'm glad you were here. Oh, here we go. I beat the first ever chess computer that was available for sale. Wait, what did we talk about? Oh, do you play him on Bullet Chess?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you play Bullet Chess, Jake? Maybe like you guys should like start.
I think I remember Jake was like 17 or 1800 ELO, and I'm like 1400, 1450. So he'll beat me.
Let's see. I mean, this actually is something I've talked to Zach a lot about, which is really funny, is like, you just know if those people were in front of me face to face, they would not ever say half the things to my face. You just know they wouldn't. That's what's so funny about it. Oh yeah, Jake's car did die. That was very sad. We have been streaming for way too long. This is past my expiration date, usually for a stream. It's been very fun though. We talked about Odyssey earlier in the stream, so I'm not going to repeat. Oh, I know a lot of people feel this way, but like, I feel like it couldn't be. I feel like you need the buildup. I do think Wind and Truth could have been 150 pages shorter. That's the only one that I sincerely felt could have been shorter. I love Rhythm of War. No, that's incorrect. I loved Rhythm of War so much. It was perfect. It was so good. It's going to depend on I feel like Rhythm of War is the one that it's like very controversial. Like either you love it or hate it. Although I think since Wind and Truth, people are coming around to it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Zach, do you have favorite movie directors?
No, not really.
Wait. Who is it? I know all their wives because I have well, I don't know them. I have consumed other McElroy content. Actually, I do credit. So Taz kind of helped me through some stuff, but oh my gosh, what's it called? Oh no, Monster Factory. Monster Factory on YouTube got me through COVID.
Floppy disk. Bet on black. Okay, go.
What does that mean? What are we talking about?
I said they're at a roulette table.
Oh. I thought we were talking about chess still. Anyway, tell me more. I probably am going to miss the question now. I know 2 hours stream. It's not my first stream. I just stream it's my first solo stream. I guess that's true. You guys are keeping me going. When's the next collab with Leanna? It is planned. Because, usually we swap TBRs every year. And we're late because we were really busy this year. But I think we're going to swap in September. So that probably means early October for the next collab. No, bridge stuff didn't drag. But here's the thing. Zach told me that my perception of slowness in a book is broken. He says that to me all the time. So I think I don't know. Oh, actually, that's true. The one bad thing about Rhythm of War is the flashback chapters aren't good, in my opinion. They're not good. They're just the weakest, for sure, of any of them. But everything else. Oh, yay! That's so fun. I hope you like it, and don't judge me. This is a great question. So Comic-Cons are very different than the book conventions like Dragonsteel and Worldcon. They are both, Worldcon was way more low-key. I freaking love Worldcon. Very different vibe. But even Dragonsteel is like, Sanderson fans are really intense. So Dragonsteel is intense, but it's very different because Comic-Con is so broad. And I feel like I have preferred going to the book only cons. I would say that you felt the same.
Mhm.
Like just for our interests, I feel like they are more fun. But Worldcon actually was really low key. And just, man, we had a fantastic time. That is an insane take. I'm so happy for you. That's an insane take. Oh.
Biggest book.
Oh, just book take. I was
you
thinking
guys
book we
with
disagree
one
on.
another. One of your favorite books that you read.
Yeah.
10,000 Doors of January.
That didn't upset me, though.
I read like 50 pages and I was bored out of my mind.
That didn't.
To be fair, I feel like if I read it today, I would like it more than I did.
Yeah,
10 years ago.
I feel like in general, where we diverge is that you are just a lot more okay with a plot-focused book than I am.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I just think that's like the biggest divergence. I will say it didn't upset me when you DNF'd that book. Like I don't usually care. I was going to be devastated if you didn't like Windhaven, but you did, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yes, I have read Fire and Blood. I have a review of it up on my channel, and I loved it. It was so good. We'll be including it in my reread. Yeah, I think, like, I get it. Like, people, haha, you can be snarky about it. But it was just, like, there was just repetitive stuff. It's not, like, 150 pages in a row. I'm just saying there's, like, 10 pages here and there that could get shorter. I don't know. People have gotten so weird about Wind and Truth. It's okay if you didn't like it. But people are just, like, the snark factory's high, is all I'm going to say. Oh, you went to school with Rachel. That's so fun. They all seem like very lovely people. Oh, what did I say? If a man said that their channel would be so canceled, never let it say that sex could not be beneficial. What did I say? Wait, what did I say that a man would be canceled for?
I don't know.
I don't know. What did I say? I want to know. I mean, the biggest thing about this is actually just like YouTube hides it. So I just see it more than other people, but I would actually say the positive stands out more, except for the Dresden people. That was like all negative. No, Zach's music is not online. That's just like us having fun at home.
Back on like the MySpace days, I had some stuff up, but there's nothing.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't middle 200 pages. It was just like 10 pages here and there that I could have been trimmed. So it's very different. Zach is so correct. Oh no. See, this is the problem is like, we need to go.
What was I correct about?
Oh, you said I know all their wives. That does sound so creepy. Okay. What? But they're needed for her story later. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm a believer in all of it. This is why Feast for Crows is my favorite Song of Ice and Fire book. Give me some background character work. Are novels or just the graphic novels?
Or the anime?
No, because in Atlas Fan, we ever considered doing a video on the novels.
Oh, no.
Oh, is there like written novels or are they graphic novels? Because my kids do read some of the graphic novels. Let's see. Okay, this has been a great live stream. I do think we need to start winding down because I think I will explode. Are you so sweaty? Or is it just me? I'm like dying of heat right now.
You're sitting on a pillow. It's making it worse.
I think that is actually making it worse. Should I just go down? Oh, it looks like there's novels. That's crazy. Yeah, maybe I would. I don't know. Are they good? Are they worth my time? I mean, when I was really into Dragon Age, I read Dragon Age novels back in the day. I'm for it. Let's see. Well, I mean, why should we have to defend brand chapters? I don't understand how you could possibly need to defend. She had no chance against 7. Like what defense do you need of that best chapter? It's crazy. People are crazy.
DCC. There is a huge pipeline of romantasy readers that go often romantasy to Red Rising to DCC.
Yeah, the romantasy they either go to Red Rising. That's a huge one. Red Rising or Sanderson. A lot of people go to Sanderson from them too. So I think Erickson definitely not. That's not the choice. I think Sanderson, Red Rising, Or Dinneman. I mean, Dinneman has said that like he used to have a lot more male fans and now it has tipped. And he said most of his events are female.
Is female.
It's female now. It's really interesting. No chance and no choice. Why would you ever defend that chapter? It's crazy. Oh, thank you. That's amazing. I'm going to read it. Let's see. Oh, they're written novels. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Maybe should this be our last question? This is fun because I know the exact answer pretty much, which is I was reading it digitally because I was like, whatever. I'm only going to read, I'm going to read it. I'm going to try it, whatever. And, I don't really love reading digitally. So I'm reading it. And suddenly, because I was marking passages I wanted to talk about, and you can see the dates and times that I'm marking stuff. And suddenly at about 30% in, all the marks get super close together. Like all of a sudden I'm marking stuff and it's like hours apart and I'm getting like further. And then I think it was about 50% in, 55% in that I went to the store and bought it because I was tired of reading digitally and I wanted to read more because I'm very affected by like blue like screens before bed. So I wanted to read before bed. And so I went and bought it. So it was like 50% in. Well, I guess 30% in was really when it was like, oh shoot. Oh dang. Okay. I get so emotional about the Starks. Me too. Me too. Oh, are you from Gig Harbor? Wait, is that his hometown or just where he lives now?
I don't know.
Way in.
Yeah, he kind of lives there and kind of lives in Arizona.
Yeah, it's kind of split, but we claim him here. What do you mark? Oh, I actually am not a huge bookmarker. That was just specifically because I was reading it for like a specific purpose. I would say generally when I read, I barely mark. Nowadays, like if I read something, a lot of times if like a passage really gets to me, I'll mark it. Otherwise, like during the rereads of A Song of Ice and Fire, I am marking a lot of stuff because I know I'm going to make a video on it. Usually when I'm reading a book, I don't know I'm going to make a video on it till the end. And then I'm like, oh, I have stuff to say. And then I make a video on it. Oh.
There we go.
Arizona. Thank you guys, everybody. This was so great. I always get really nervous. I was nervous there was going to be nothing to talk about, and you guys were all here keeping me company. Thank you so, so much for supporting and watching my videos and getting me to 100K.
And thank you also because she just has been complaining for years about not growing fast enough. And she's never going to get to 100,000.
Like we need to couch this
now
in other
she can't complain anymore. False. She will continue to complain, but at least a giant milestone was hit. So thank you.
Feel like what you guys don't understand is it's not that like I need that for that reason. It just makes me feel like I am not good enough. It makes me feel like my content isn't good. And so like it's more about a personal motivator for me to better myself. It's very complicated. Type A's are, I'm a type A Ravenclaw else caller. That's all you need to know about my personality. But anyway, thank you guys a lot. I know some of you guys have been asking about the silver plaque. I wish I had it. I haven't gotten the email yet. Apparently it takes a few weeks. Yeah, so soon. Some people have asked if I'm going to put it back there. I don't think it'll be seen because I just like how this looks too much. So maybe I'll put it like in one video for fun, but it's unlikely to take a spot here. It'll probably be up high. Anyway, thank you guys all for joining. This was so, so fun. And if you're watching the replay, what kind of questions should they respond to? I guess our worst food take that we said.
Why is Three Musketeer the best of all the chocolate bars?
I hope nobody is able to answer that question. I hope everyone disagrees with you.
Support me.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Resistance.
I love you all. Good night or good morning, depending on where you are. Okay, bye. Uh-oh, now it's the awkward part at the end.